This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
No way.
From the Sonosi 1.5K King Studios of Arizona, Conor McGregor gets a mouth hug on a yacht. Bare Knuckle 28 recap. UFC Paris Fight Week. Let's go with the MMA-Holes! Oh, look at me blowjob.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Welcome to the MMA Holes live stream. The Monday show is in full effect. We're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We got a great, grand, fabuloso show for you tonight as we're here hanging
with the boys.
with the boys. Good to see you tonight. How you doing, Ariel? Bare Knuckle happened on Saturday night, and Christine Ferreira got the job done. And still, we'll talk about a little bare knuckle later on in the show. But tonight, we're going to be focusing on the
Head movement, head movement, head movement.
Conor McGregor got a Hummer on a yacht. Little mouth hug action happening. Well, you didn't see any faces, so we're going to break down the video. We're going to figure it out. We're also going to dabble into his social media, since it was such a hit the last time, because he hasn't had a fight in a while because he broke his leg in half. So we decided to just explore his social media and just see what craziness goes on over there. The Look at Me segment is back. It's back. It's back tonight. So we're really going to go in there. We're going to dive into his social media, and we're going to have a look at me, good old time, on his IG, and we're going to check out this head movement video that happened. UFC Paris is this Saturday, so the UFC's back in business. Let's go. Let's go, UFC! The event is early. So the prelims are starting at 9 a.m. for us. 10, 11, 12 East time. So, yeah, that's happening on Saturday. So we'll be having some breakfast with the boys. And we have Sam Alvey coming on Wednesday night. Let's go. Sam Alvey. I see all these rumors about Jake Paul swirling around. Some guy put up Jake versus Cowboy Cerrone. I was like, what are we doing? Then I saw Mr. Savage put in the Discord, Jake Paul versus Anderson in the works, and there's just all these rumors going around. Nothing quite confirmed yet, but I still think Sam Alvey, that's a good one, and he'll be coming on. Hopefully there's no fight announced before Wednesday, but Sam Alvey will be discussing why he should be the guy fighting Jake Paul. Also, Christine Ferreira, who won on Saturday and defended her belt. We are a people of our word, so we reached out, and she's coming on the show next Wednesday. What? What? The champ, Bare Knuckle FC, defending her belt, making Taylor Starling quit. I dropped a little bit of I said I blame John Jones for Taylor's loss to Taylor. Left on scene. I hope she liked that. But you know, I'm not gonna hit her over the head and say, "Hey Taylor, you want to come on the show?" Like, I'm gonna let it breathe a little bit. She's gonna be back. She's gonna be back in action. She says that she's gonna get right back on the horse and, you know, and do her thing. And she's still young in the game. So eventually we will get Taylor back on. But I'm not gonna. I don't know. Should I double down and say, "Hey Taylor, you want to come on the show?" Should I bring her on when Christine's on? Should we do that? Let me know. Are you feeling better? Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm still like not 100%, but I'm feeling a lot better today for sure. So, and I'm good to go for a fantastical show. Hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. We'd like to smash up the like. 150 likes will be the goal of the evening.
Super chat.
We got a Yappy DK super duper duper chat.
Did you hear Victor Belfort is gonna be in an influencer boxing match?
I heard Vitor Belfort is fighting the dude that was supposed to fight Jake Paul. That's what I heard. What the hell is that guy's name? Say his name in the chat. Vitor. Seems like that's the fight that's happening. Vitor Belfort versus, what's the kid's name? Rahman Jr. Hasim Rahman Jr. That's the rumor. So Rahman Jr. was supposed to box Jake Paul, but now got to fight a guy, you know, his size. Vitor's a big scary man. I don't hate it. So yeah, apparently that's happening. So you're saying that's on an influencer boxing card? My God. Well, listen, I hope Victor gets paid. You know, I hope they all make a lot of money. Why not? They're going in there beating each other up. Why not get paid top dollar? So if the event is interesting enough, I mean, maybe we'll react to that. I don't know. Top Ramen Juniors. Yeah, Ramen Noodles he's fighting. Hasim Rahman Jr. So that's happening. Yeah, so boxing, it's kind of funny, man. The only reason why boxing's in the news is, I mean, isn't Canelo supposed to fight Triple G for the trilogy? Like, isn't that supposed to happen? I haven't heard a peep about that. But I've been hearing about KSI and FouseyTube, Jake Paul. Like, this is what I'm hearing about. What's up with boxing? I hope the UFC does not, I mean, the UFC is like the UFC. There's the UFC, and there's no like novelty MMA fights that really overshadow the UFC. When the UFC is going down, there's a pay-per-view, like everything stops. It's like, whoa. But what's up with boxing, man? Boxing has turned into a hot mess. The sweet science, the sport that, you know, was respectable, you know, been around for many, many years. People love boxing, and it's turned into a mess. Like, and I don't hate it because I like a circus, and it gets me into boxing, you know, people like me. But what's going on? Get that bag, baby. Make that money. One's in the chat if you saw Conor McGregor get his knob slobbed. One's in the chat, and let's say hello to the people out there. What'd you think about the fights this weekend? What do you think about Conor getting head? You know, the fights coming up in Paris. Mas, did you see Jake Paul is fighting Silva? I did see that rumor. I did see that pop up. Looks like a bunch of people saw Conor get the fellatio. Real boxing fans don't consider influencer boxing real. Real boxing fans are, I kind of feel bad for them. They're getting like all defensive. Like it used to be like boxing's better than MMA. Like, you know, there would be that argument going around. Boxing's the shit. MMA guy goes to boxing, get fucked up. You know, like a lot of that stuff going on. And now it's like they got to deal with all these circus fights. When I was a kid, I remembered like they had like celebrity boxing, celebrity death match. Like they had all these like goofball things going on. I wonder, I guess eventually we're going to see that happen with MMA, where it's going to become, that's going to become big too when the UFC gets stale, I guess. I don't know. Was it a guy or a girl? Are you talking about the head movement? Well, we're going to dissect that. We're going to figure out who those two were. Can we be done with the Taylor Starling experiment? Fans bought tickets to see her quit. I mean, that's pretty embarrassing, says Mr. Squishy. I feel like I wasn't going to reach out to get her on, but I feel like I have to get her on to kind of explain herself, you know? Because, yeah, a lot of people are giving her hell Like, there are a lot, and rightfully so, right? I mean, you go in there to see a fight. She gets hit a couple of times, and then it just looks like she gave up, right? That's what it looks like. I mean, I can't, as much as Sanosi hates her. Let's be serious here. Listen, Christine Ferreira was on another level and is on another level. She's that good, right? When it comes to bare knuckle and toughness and actual boxing skill. Ferreira is 39 years old, seasoned, and ready to go, and she's a tough girl. So, Taylor was in over her head. She was way in over her head in that fight. So, one of the reasons why I didn't sniff out any ways to bet on that thing, I was very nervous. I was rooting for Taylor, but, if I paid and I was in the building and, I saw this after a couple of punches, I would be like, wait, what? I would be pretty pissed. I'd be pretty pissed too if fans. So I kind of get both sides, but I would like to hear from her. I don't hate her, but I left a bad taste in my mouth as a former amateur boxer. Yeah, but you were never pro, so who cares? If you think about it, we're all amateur boxers. If you really think about it, until you go pro, you're in the same boat as us. I mean, I fought in the street. It's not the same as making the walk. I get it, but still, it's amateur. Didn't she snatch up a belt on the streets? Yeah, it does look bad, right? They had that video going out there with Taylor storming through the crowd, and she walks up and she grabs the fucking belt. I get it. When she came on the show Fight Week, though, she wasn't talking incredible smack. I think if she came on Fight Week and was just talking like, I'm going to fuck this girl up and this. Think of it. Go back to our last interview. That Taylor Starling wasn't lashing out at Christine Ferreira. In fact, she was very respectful, And she said, hey, if Christine steps to her, in the face-off, she's going to, bring out whatever. And that did happen. But Taylor kind of initiated it. She did kind of headbutt, coming on in. And Christine flung her across the stage. And at that moment right there, I knew that Taylor was in massive trouble. I mean, just seeing her get just flung across like it was nothing across the stage. And I think in that moment, Taylor realized, oh, fuck. Another reason why I'd like to interview Taylor Starling and figure out what's going on. Because maybe she did lose here. I mean, if you get shoved and you get fucking launched across the stage, and that was like 30% Christine Ferreira. I don't really think Christine was going all in. I mean, maybe Taylor lost at the face-off. I want to know. I want to know when did it all, when did it fall apart? Was it during the walkout? I mean, maybe the nerves, the stage, everything was too big for her at the moment. Albuquerque is where she grew up. Maybe. I don't know. Taylor bit off more than she can chew. But crazy because she had been in brawls, just not like a caliber Ferreira. Yeah, she's finished her opponent quickly, and then she's been the distance and war. But she's only 26? 26 years old. This is technically 3 fights into bare knuckle, and then their 4th fight, boom, Christine Ferreira. A little too much. But Christine is coming on the show next Wednesday, so we're going to get her side of the story, and I think Christine's going to be. I don't think she's the type of person that's going to just run her over. It would be hilarious if she did. But I think Christine's going to be pretty, nice about it. Like, what could Christine say? She fucked her up swiftly and quickly. All right, let me see. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat, and we're going to get to the Conor McGregor situation. But we're talking about bare knuckle. It happened Saturday night. Should we get... Let's see. Like I said, I slipped into the DM, just slipped a little joke in there. But let's see. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this in the chat. I'm going to leave that there. It's true, a lot of us couldn't do her job, but if fans are paying their hard-earned money to see you and quit, then why are you fighting in the first place? Yeah, I listen, I get it, man. I get both sides. I get Taylor's, pointing at us and saying, hey, let's see you do that. Let's see you. If you've never done that, you've never been in that situation, how do you know what I'm feeling? I get that, but the other side is real. You pay top. I mean, I don't know how much is the highest ticket in bare knuckle that you're gonna pay. I don't know. Maybe say someone pays for some sort of VIP experience. You know, gets the front row seats, the unlimited booze, ready to see some carnage. A couple of punches in, and Taylor's just like, yeah, I'm good, man. Like I said, if Taylor just went down, like if Taylor dropped and it was like, fuck, I'm fucked up, I can't fight, I think it would be more respectful. But the problem is she was just like, I'm good. It's like she ate something that she didn't like. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna, nah, I'm not having any more of that. Yeah, I don't like that sushi. I'm good. I think I'll eat something else. That's what it looked like, you know? And they tried to continue it, and she was like, yeah, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if she was on the mat and she was just like, oh, fuck, you know, she clearly had damage on her face. I think that would have been a little bit more, she would have got ripped on, but not as bad as she's probably getting ripped on right now. Let me see if her story is still up so you could see what she said directly after the fight, and we'll get your opinions on this. But I could see both sides of the story. Listen, I was rooting for Taylor. You know, I ain't gonna lie. But, is the story gone? Son of a... Boo stories, boo. Oh, here we go. Okay, I got it. Okay, so here's Taylor in the shower.
Long day of flying and delays and stuff. I just wanted to hop on really quick and say thank you to everybody for all of the overwhelming.
I mean, she did collect damage. So even though she technically quit, she did collect some damage, right?
Support. I'm a little devastated and crushed. You know, the Taylor that you guys usually see just didn't show up on fight night, and for that I'm so sorry. I'm gonna use it, come back stronger, and just thank you guys for all of the support. It's definitely hard to deal with a lot of hate and things like that, because I've definitely had some really outstanding, shining moments, and I am a fantastic fighter. Just Taylor didn't show up last night, and there's no excuse. It's just to get back to the drawing board and get better, and I can't wait to come back. I'm not going to take that long to heal, and hopefully Bare Knuckle has me back soon. I love you guys.
Okay. All right, so they're the words from Taylor Starling. I want to know what you guys think in the chat. By the way, so this picture over here, I laughed so fucking hard. Tropic Tom. So if you could see in the background, the glove touch, the glove touch's logo, he sponsored Taylor for the fight, and it popped up over here. There's the glove touch's logo. So shout out to the glove touch there, right? So Tropic Tom made a modification to this, and I laughed very hard. And let me show you guys. I gotta say, it caught me off guard, but freaking hilarious. So Glove Touch posted a picture of him punching a hole in the sheetrock when Taylor lost. So Tropic took that picture and did... Where is it? Well, you guys are really talking. There's a lot of convo in the Discord, along with memes. I'm just scrolling through here really quick. What the fuck? All right, here we go. I think I'm catching up to it. All right, here it is. You guys are really chatting away in there. By the way, we have a link to the Discord in our description. So Tropic Tom made an adjustment to the poster. I don't know if you could see. You could see in the picture right there. That's actually, it says the glove touch, and underneath the logo is his fist going into the sheetrock. Actually on the So there you go. There's Taylor's poster, and there's Glove Touch's logo, his fist going through the sheetrock. Oh, that was good. That gave me a nice laugh. That was...
Wonderful.
Sadosi.
Boxing has a crisis ATM. It's weaponizing influencers, ex-fighters,
and occasional big stars. Even bare knuckle if you count it. An odd resurgence as it was kinda dead in the 2010s. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Sadly boxing hardcores went to MMA or other minority.
I think when anything goes on too long, it gets stale. If it's the same thing over and over again, over and over and over and over. Super expensive pay-per-views with one fight, you know, a full card of nonsense, and then just one fight that the fans fill up the arena for to see. You know, it gets a little ridiculous after a while. So these novelty things that are popping up, and the UFC has capitalized on it. Look at their success. The UFC's been doing great. I think that's what's happening here. It's stale. Traditional boxing is stale. So they need YouTubers and these other people. I mean, didn't they just fill the O2 arena with KSI, Fousey Tube, Deji? Like what? Packed to the gills of people yelling and screaming, watching amateur boxers and, you know, pro boxers with no experience. Like it's nuts. Filling the arena. You can't get regular boxers to legit fill the O2. I mean, unless you're a superstar, you know. If you have, you know, Joe Schmo the boxer is not going to fill up that arena. But, you know, YouTube influencers with 10 million followers, yeah, that will do it. And money talks. And I don't hate it. Listen, I didn't watch the KSI fights. I did watch the highlights back. And if it was someone I was interested in, I would watch it. I just am not a big, like, I don't know much about KSI. I've seen him fight once, and I'm good. But this guy thinks he's the next best thing since sliced bread. And he's making money doing it. So more power to him. And boxing's dead. That's what it comes down to. Traditional boxing is dead.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Got lots to say about the poor woman whose search was fruitless on that yacht, on that day. And yo damn savage, why you getting angry that I'm saying Conor has a small dick and there was no head bobbing going on? He's got maybe 2 inches.
Okay, there's a perfect segue. Thank you, Kainoto, for the wonderful, wonderful donation. Now let's get to why everyone is here tonight. I mean, if you look at the thumbnail, you'll know why we're here. Conor McGregor put this post up a couple of days back, and here he is lounging with no pants on his yacht, and there's some head movement going on in a follow-up video. Okay, so there's Conor over there. The video gets yanked off the internet, but we, the MMA-Holes, have it here tonight. But before we go there, we have to dabble down the road of Conor McGregor's Instagram. So that's what we're going to do over here. Conor McGregor, who doesn't have a fight, does have a movie booked. He's going to be in Roadhouse. But here he is, Conor McGregor, showing some pictures, and let's check out his Instagram and figure out what's going on here, because he's talking to the people, the fans, with every single picture that he puts up. And in this picture, Conor McGregor says, "Oh, look at me muscles over here bulging out of me skin. Look at me, oh, look at me hair, like Wolverine with a receding hairline and a burly beard. Look at me trying to chop down wood with this body." Looking jacked. I mean, I guess if I look like that, I guess I'd be doing that too. I guess. But I don't know what the fuck's going on over here. Here's Conor McGregor on his yacht, his infamous yacht over here, leaning over, getting himself a coffee and sipping on the coffee and pointing. Look at me tight Calvin Klein undies on as I hop on me boat. Look at me do this swirly move. This is what I do after I swallow cum.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Dear damn savage, Conor has a tremendous dick.
Thank you. Thank you. Conor Noto, let's go. Look at me loosening up as the jizz slides down me throat. Ooh, look at me go. Is it? What the fuck is going on? Go, Conor, go. Why? Why? Why are we doing this? I don't... You know, some dude's spanking to this. All right, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Ladies in the chat, the fucking 7% hanging in the chat right now. Is this sexy? Help me out here. Is there something sexy about this? Are the ladies like swooning over this? Because maybe that's the case. Maybe he's trying to dangle his body in front of the women. Like, what's going on here? Do you gals of the chat? I mean, what do we think? That's my man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on. He's becoming indefendable. I don't know what he's doing here, but he's like, look at me wiggle in front of the camera. Oh, look at the movements. Oh, look at me go. What the fuck? All right, Jesse says absolutely not. Duke says movement. Give it a try. All right, let me try it out. Let me give it a go. It's not that easy. It's not easy to do. It's not easy. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. I'm trying, man. Try at home, please. Are the ladies turned on by that? I don't know. Look at him go. Look at him go. I think I hit it pretty good, man. I think I did pretty good. Look at me. Okay. Now my arms are going around, paddling. I'm paddling in the water. No need for hands because I have me elbows. Like a propeller, I can fly away if I go any faster. Loosening up the body, glistening in the sun. The fuck is going on here? A little drink. We're gonna get to the blowjob soon.
Wonderful.
I gotta wet the whistle.
Dear Moss, gay, a.
I don't know what's going on. Now listen, everyone knows, or most people know that are a viewer of this channel, I'm a Conor fan. I've always been a Conor fan. He's been losing me. Like, he has been slowly losing me, doing these posts. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Now he's doing some OnlyFans shit. Like, I have no idea. And all I could think about is maybe I don't know. Is he in his mid-30s now? Like, I'm trying to think. Maybe if I was in my mid-30s and I had a shitload of money, I'd be doing this dumb shit. I don't think so. You know, in my 20s, I'd say, God knows what the fuck I'd be doing. But I don't know, would I be doing this? I have no idea. I don't even know what he's doing. Look at me wife's belly as my name is tattooed under her titty. What the fuck? What is going on? What the fuck is going on here? Now, keep in mind, as you see these images, I'm seeing it for the first time as well right now, and I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at here. I gotta be honest with you, this is not very flattering. Like, whatever's going on right now, I don't find this flattering in any way. And if I was D, I would be like, what the fuck are you posting this for? Am I wrong? Does this not look, is there anything sexy about this? Because I'm not seeing it. I don't know, but there's Conor's name under the titty. Look at the heartbeat next to me name in the heart. I don't know. It's his signature as well. So if anyone was wondering what's going on in Conor's life, this is going on. Now I wonder, is this before or after the blowjob? Like, is this the ritual after he gets head? Like, she's all fed, so she's tired. And after Conor blows a nut, he just does this. Okay, here we go. Get ready, guys. Gotta loosen up here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Anyway, let's see what else we got going on the Conor page over here. We're warming up until we get to the actual head movement. Oh, Kainoto's fired up tonight.
Wonderful.
Slow news night. Kainoto.
If that was Brock Lesnar and Sable, her head would have been bobbing over the horizon. Not Conor though. Poor D now knows how to suck a dick in Braille. Middle finger.
Oh
savage.
my god. Oh my god, shots fired. Shots fired. Now, I just want to say this. I have been catching a lot of heat for posting a lot of Usman. By the way, this has been going on our Monday show, us making fun of Conor doing this loosening up move for a while now. We've been ripping on Conor like every fucking Monday show with him just whimsically flailing through the deserts behind me. Okay? Conor's like my favorite fighter, and I make fun of him constantly. Like, if he does something stupid, I'm going to make fun of him. This over here this picture of Usman that we keep on popping up, okay, over here, I think the facial expression is so goddamn funny. That's why it's an emoji in our chat. But people are like, is enough enough? Are you going to stop with the Usman shit because it's getting old now, man? It's getting fucking old. One guy goes into our chat or I don't know where he was. He was in our Instagram. I don't fucking know anymore. And he was like, I even went back to the other streams. You had like one thing of Masvidal. And it's been going on for like fucking 3 days now. Like, when's enough enough? It's like, dude, everyone catches it. Everyone gets it. And tonight, Conor's getting it, okay? And if you don't like the Usman emojis, we'll just drop them in the chat and let's piss. Oh boy, look, oh my God, these guys are gonna have a heart attack. It's crazy. Oh my God, oh my God, I can't believe you guys. Why would you? How could you? How could you? What horrible human beings, right? We're called the MMA-Holes. Just a reminder.
Wonderful.
The Hearns.
Circus boxing is not boxing, they wish they are boxers. Look at McGregor got paid $100 million in boxing. 50k bonus is not bad, but for prize fighters, sad.
Yeah, well listen, I get it. It's not like I don't get it. But let's be serious here. And you know Roberto. I know Roberto's a massive boxing fan, and there's big money in boxing, no denying. But boxing's dead. Let's be honest here. The reason why there is big money in boxing is because it's been around for so long. You know, people are so familiar with it. You don't have to be like, oh, what are they doing on the ground here? You know, you don't have to do that. Any casual fan can go in there and watch boxing and pay big bucks because they want to see a certain name beat up another person and not have to worry about Kimuras, arm bars, and all that stuff, you know? They're going to punch each other in the face. It's the simplest form of fighting. So that's why people are making big bucks in boxing. But traditional boxing, where your top guys are going at it versus the UFC cards, a pay-per-view boxing card versus a pay-per-view UFC card, there's way more buzz. Way more buzz, man. Like, I understand, like, you are filling out these big arenas, but why are boxers wanting to fight these MMA guys and trying to drag these MMA names out there? Because for some reason, everyone's talking about it. You know? So that's what it is right now. And I know the true boxing fans out there are having a tough time swallowing this. They're having a very tough time because they are seeing the UFC just surge. And in time, it's only a matter of time. The UFC fighters will make boxing money. Like, it's going to happen. They will even out. It's still early, 20 some odd years of the UFC when boxing's been on for fucking centuries. You know, like, think about it. It's going to even out and the UFC is going to surpass boxing and it's going to be completely nonsense. The UFC will completely devour boxing. Probably 10 years. 5 to 10 years, you will notice a massive swing. So that's the thing, and I think boxing fans are really having a tough time, like, digesting that. I don't know why. I mean, it's just how it is.
Wonderful.
If McGregor really posted getting domed by his wife for views, says a lot about the guy. Imagine if they have a nasty breakup, lol.
Yeah, you know, Roberto, I was thinking that too. Like, we're going to get into that video real quick here, but let's just roll through some. I'm going to go through Conor's IG real quick here. We're gonna get to the meaty stuff, but here's Conor. So it's just him working out, getting in shape, this and that for a fight that doesn't even exist. You know, he's putting videos out there of him, like, you know, hitting pads, and here's a video that he put out of, I don't know. I got to be honest with you though. Like, I noticed that he's trying. Well, not this video. This video doesn't really show it. But I noticed that he's trying to show the flowy side of him again. Like, he's trying to, like, whip the kicks up high, and he's trying to be light on his toes, like back in the day when he was actually successful in the combat sports world. But, you know, when you're packing all that muscle on there, I don't know if he's ever going to see those days where he had that whimsical movement, you know? He's still flexible. He's still able to get that leg up high. I don't know if he has that lightning fast speed, though, that he had before on his way up. And we're going to find out, because eventually he will return. It's just, you know, coming back as He-Man, I'm not sure if that's the best option. It looks great on paper, right? It looks oh, look at him. Look at all his muscles. Wow, whoop-de-doo. This is the kick that I was talking about. He's talking about his kick is like a jab. You know? How he's throwing shit, his leg up high, swiftly and quickly up there. He's still got a head kick, yeah. It's still there. But I don't know. We got to see, man. We got to see until he gets into the cage. we will never know. And, you know, when boxing rumors are swirling around, when those Mayweather rumors are swirling around, it's tough to take anything serious anymore. But Conor's consistently posting all different videos of him lifting weights, hitting pads. What do you think so far, guys? He looks slow as Fuchs, his dirt worm. Yeah, I mean, this is not... Listen, 145 Conor. I mean, the dude was like... He was super flowy, you know? Light on his feet, whimsically moving his hands around. Even when he went up to fight Eddie Alvarez, like, that was a different Conor. That was like an in-the-zone Conor. This one over here is just a meathead. That's all I'm seeing, you know? I'll never count him out because I'm a fan, but I am very doubtful in what we're going to see when he returns.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Kai Noto!
Artem Lebov's reach is laughing hysterically at Conor's angry inch.
Damn, you were really focused on Conor's cock. All right, since Kainoto wants it so bad, I mean, he is hungry. He is hungry for the... Kainoto is fired up, and thank you for the donation. He's hungry for cock. So now is the time of the show where we dissect the video. And there's Conoroto in the chat. Let's be serious. Kainoto is the #1 Conor McGregor fan out there. No matter what pops up, he will be the first to react, to post, to meme. He is the guy. So tonight is for you, buddy. Tonight is for Conoroto. And let's play the video. I mean, I am sure you've seen this more than anyone in the chat. So here it is. Here is the yacht. Okay. So there was a picture posted. It's on our thumbnail of Conor with his naked body posing for the camera, and this video surfaces. Someone caught it off of his stories. A beautiful view of the ocean and the mountains in the background, and there's a mystery head going in odd directions, like bobbing for apples. Let's watch it. Oh, hold on.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Here's another $2, one for each Conor inch. Incorporated, feeling generous.
You love this guy. Kainoto, is the girlfriend watching too? Is she watching too? Because I want to know what she thinks about this whole fiasco over here with Kainoto, with Conor Noto. Let me know. All right, here we go. So here is the yacht. Now, we don't know for sure who these people are. It just so happened to surface on Conor's IG. In fact, it says it right there, the Notorious MMA with the check mark. So here it is, the screen recording that, I mean, this one here alone has 6.2 million views, and there's many of these videos floating around, but miraculously disappears on Conor's feed. Let's see what happens here. Now, there was some music playing in the background, so because of copyright reasons, we cannot play that. And there's no porn really going on here because you don't see anything. It just kind of gives you an idea what's going on. So to those of you out there like, oh my God. Yeah, let's see. Jesse, I think, wants in. So let's get Jesse in on the horn. Hold on a second here. Jesse can't resist this segment. Is it his wife? We're assuming it's D, right? Who is actually not his wife. Jay's just like, play the video, man. I'm hungry for the head. The anticipation. Smash the like button, friends. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. And hopefully we get some saves tonight because the show needs calls for sure. Okay, Jesse's unavailable. JJ's like, give it to me. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. Okay, here it comes, guys. Now, the reason why we could show this, it's not porn. It really isn't, because you really don't see anything. Honestly, it's going to be a little bit of a letdown, but we're going to dissect it anyway. 44 seconds of this. Oh, wait, here's the music. Hold on, let me stop that. Okay, so there is a head, a neck, and a hand. And there's a tattoo. Let's go back over here. Hold on. There's the tattoo. Now, let's make out what this tattoo is over here. Okay. Is that a Conor McGregor tattoo? Can we get to the bottom of this? That looks like to be his left hand. Let's find a picture of his left hand over here. Okay. There is a lot of stuff going on over there. Let's see. Left hand, Larry. Oh, here we go. That's his left hand. That is Conor McGregor's left hand, and it appears to be some sort of rose. Okay. Let's get to the bottom of this over here. We look. Oh, boy, that's close. Is that indeed a rose? I see the red over here. Okay. I don't know. Is that the same tattoo? I got to put them like side by side. Let's see. We got to get to the bottom of this. Oh, yeah, it looks like it because it has the red over here. Yeah, it looks like it's it. The red, and then it kind of goes into
Ross, of course it isn't porn. Even if we saw everything, we wouldn't be seeing anything.
he's so I think you're saying he has the Irish curse. Is that what you're saying? Thank you, Connor Kainoto, for the donation. Appreciate that. Okay, guys. From my investigation that I just performed right now with my sleuth eyes, I see something over here of redness. Then I see the redness kind of fading into the flesh color with the outline. And I notice the same thing over here, the exact same thing. This, my friends. God damn it. Fucking A. This, my friends. I should just do it side by side. That is the same tattoo. That is indeed the same tattoo. Okay. So it's either someone has the exact same tattoo, or that's Conor McGregor on his yacht. It has his Instagram account name with the verification. It's got the same tattoo on the left hand. And I tell you what, that looks like D's neck. We're just going to assume this is D. And there we go. There's pillows in the background. The camera goes sideways. And Conor is navigating this young lady's head in the direction of his body. Now the question is, well, wait, I saw a foot. Hold on. I see a hairy foot over there. So Conor, his legs are definitely... Wait, is Conor sitting like in stirrups? Like he's at a gynecologist? Wait, how is this working? Conor's leg... Oh, my God. Conor's leg is all the way over here. Her head is here. So where's he? Is he sitting like a frog while he's...
If it is a deep fake video, it doesn't appear to be very deep.
Thank you, Tropic Tom. Appreciate that. Is Conor... Did anyone notice this? Now, I didn't... I saved the dissecting of this video for this show, but the thing I just discovered right now is Conor's left leg is so far on one side. So he must be sitting like a fucking frog. Who the fuck gets a blowjob with the legs? His legs are... I can't even make my legs. His legs... like a frog. Just, I can't fucking do it. His legs are going up like a frog. Who collects head like that? I guess Conor McGregor does.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Kainoto.
Even that button on that cushion is hung bigger than Conor. I hear his next piece key is gonna be called proper half-inch.
Thank you, Kainoto, for the donation. Appreciate that. You're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Rim job. Yeah, is his asshole getting eaten? Like, why is his leg so... All right, anyway, let's continue the investigation. Okay. So there's the hand caressing the head. So he's petting the lovely lady that is enjoying whatever's going on between his legs. He's getting his salad tossed. Okay. Now he shows the view. Great camera work, though, as the video is sideways. I feel like we need to rotate this thing, because you really don't get the whole thing. Let me see if I could rotate this. Hold on a second. Like, right? Don't you feel like we should rotate this? Let's see. We have to get to the bottom of this. Okay, here we go. Transform. Oops. Wrong way. Transform again. Almost there. We're almost there. Transform. All right. See, look at this. Look at this content. Come on. Okay, back to the investigation. All right. So now we're in landscape mode. I do see there is some dye. Hold on a second here. It looks like this right over here as my arrow is sideways, but let's see. That looks to be hair dye. I can't because it's rotated, so I'm trying to figure out which way am I going. There we go. This over here is blonde hair dye. And then this looks like she has highlights in her hair, so like brownish hair with highlights. Okay. Interesting. Okay, here it goes. Conor salad's getting tossed. Yeah, so it looks like there's some sort of dye in the hair. So, is it D is the question. But look at that view, the mountains in the background. On my Lamborghini yacht. Ooh, look at me getting head. I mean, what a life. What a life for Conor McGregor. Look at him. Look at her go. Let me pet the lady a little more. Okay, we're almost done with the video now. As he shows off the view. I mean, who in their right mind is getting this situation happening and making sure he is framing the shot in the background? Like, what the fuck? Okay. Thank you very much, Conor McGregor, for sharing that with the people. Now we must enter the chat and see what you guys think. Is that D Devlin, as we figured out, that is Conor? And actually, let's see if we get a recent picture of D. I don't know if she wants to be on his Instagram anymore after... Well, she is. She's showing her body off. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know how far apart. All right, here's D. D looking thick. And she got highlights. Yeah, okay. All right, that's D. That is indeed D. Look at me getting a... Is that her? He's just walking while she's giving him a massage. What the fuck? Oh, they're saying there's a reflection in the glass? Oh, fucking A. All right, let me see. All right, I'm not going to put this on camera. There's reflection in the glass. Which glass am I looking at? Reflection in the glass. Oh, here we go. No, I don't see anything. You got to put it on the Discord. Like, screenshot it, throw it on Discord, throw an arrow, and I will investigate some more. The glass on the boat. If you could screenshot what you're talking about and throw it on the Discord, I will peek. Oh, here we go. I do see a little bit of reflection, but do you see anything in that? Let's see. Talking about here? Robert Fritz, are you guys jealous or what? Sounds like you never had a blowjob before. Yeah, I've had many, but not on a yacht. Sounds like a great time. I mean, who wouldn't want a blowjob on a yacht?
What kind of a piece of shit does this to with mother of his children? Moss, repeat after me. 1. I was wrong about Conor. 2. Conor is an asshole. 3. I forfeit my love and affection for him.
Here's why I don't give a fuck about, like, is he an asshole or not? The guy's a narcissist. There's no doubt about it. But it's not like he's fucking... Like this, for instance, right over here. Right? He's walking on the phone while his wife is giving him a massage. She's into this weird shit. She likes to be pampered. And she likes to fucking... I don't know what the... Like, I mean, he likes to be... Yeah, she likes to be, you know, pampered with money and everything like that. And I guess she likes taking care of this guy. I don't fucking know, man. I have no idea. Think about this. Like, what the fuck? How are you saying this guy's a piece of shit? Like, see, now this, I gotta be honest with you. This is just angry people right now in the chat. You know? Like this is just like, my fucking girl doesn't do this. Like, that's what's going on here. Now, I could say, though, this video, I don't know how D signs off on this. I don't know how that happens, because this is a fucked up move if he just posted this without her knowing. But I have a feeling. I have a fucking feeling that that Conor McGregor and D are both in on this. I think they are just playing with us. They're fucking around. They're having a grand old time. They're throwing it in our face that they have money. They're in love. Blah, blah, blah. And I think it's driving people nuts. I think it's driving everyone nuts. I did a stream going on and on how I had enough. I just want Conor to fight. I'm still there. I had enough. Then this guy throws a fucking porno out. And the internet goes crazy. And I'm saying the first thing that jumped into my mind is exactly like what Roberto said, and I think Kainoto said before. The kids. How do you explain that? Like hey, Junior, I was just catching some head on a boat and just posted in front of millions of people. Like that right there, I don't know how you explain that. I don't know. But then again, people are doing fucking OnlyFans. People are straight up shooting porn. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck you explain that to your kids. I guess they got it all figured out. But also, their kids are all over their Instagram. You know, and a lot of people, we're reluctant to throw our daughter on social media. Even though, you know, there's times where we slip up. Their kids are they're there front and center. So if you think about it, at the end of the day, a lot of the behavior that they're doing is very reckless behavior when you are in this type of spotlight, when you have this many people watching you. They just don't give a fuck. They don't care, man. Hey, son. One day you'll be having a blowjob on a yacht and...
I couldn't do this to my girl. I'm packing about 8 inches. US Ecuadorians have giant cocks. It's a statistical fact. Just Google it. I'd accidentally kill my girl if I did that, but either way I would never do that to her. I love her. Rolling eyes face.
Kainoto, let me fix that for you, and thank you for the donation. You mean your girl would never blow you on a yacht? It doesn't matter how big your cock is. You're never going to get a blowjob on a yacht and then post it to millions and millions of people. That's never going to happen, right? So yes, you may have an 8-inch cock and you might fucking poke a hole in the back of your fucking girl's head. But you're bragging about this. You just 234 people watching, and you just donated bragging about the size of your cock. This guy has one-upped you. He's a gazillion times more by posting a picture on a yacht with his wife blowing him in front of 46 million people. Now that's a stat. 46 million people. You know what I'm saying? He could have the smallest dick in the fucking world. He's got 46 million followers, and just the amount of money that we could never even comprehend. And it drives us all nuts. And I think that's why they're doing it. I think they've realized that no matter what they post, they just got to keep on one-upping themselves. Stay relevant, stay in the public eye, and just keep on shoving it down everyone's throat. It's driving people insane. You know? It's driving people nuts. But at what point is it too much? That's the question. And maybe blowjob on the yacht might be it. This could be it. I don't understand how D could sign off on something like this. But then again, when you have videos of her following him around with a massage. And where is it? I mean, it basically says it all. I can't even find it anymore. There was so much nonsense on his fucking thing. I mean, she tattooed under her titty his name. She's following him around, giving him fucking massages. Where the fuck is that video? I don't even know where the hell it is anymore. It's buried in the rest of this nonsense. Oh, here it is. Like, D don't give a fuck. I don't know. Like, do you feel bad Do you feel bad for D? I mean, how could you? She's got more money than anything. Like, what is the feeling right now in the chat? Like, what are we doing here? Where are we going with this? It's just nuts. An absurd amount of money. No fucks given to anyone on social media. Posting pictures of them running around, quote unquote, in love. We don't know what the fuck the deal is. What do you think, guys? I see I'm embarrassed for both. I don't give a fuck. Why would you feel bad, Moss? I got a vagina. Hold on. You got a vagina in ya. Girls like overachievers as she respects him. Why would I feel bad? I didn't say I felt bad. I said, do you feel bad for D? That's what I said. You think, hold on. That's the worst she has to put up with. I mean, yeah, you got the video of him in bed with another woman. You know, all the other shit going on, him punching the old guy in the head and whatever. And she's by his side the whole time. I got to be honest with you. Like, if they survive, right? If these two weather the storm, Conor's not fighting anymore. He's not making movies. He's just the old fucking rich guy. And these two are still together, and their kids are older, and now their kids are living, you know, their lives and doing their thing, and they are still an item. They have beat everything. They have literally survived the odds. I mean, think about that. Right now, it looks great. They're in love. They're getting blowjobs. They're getting massages. They're showing off all the money. In fucking 20 years, if this shit's still going on, I tell you what, they got the last laugh. You know? She enjoys flaunting around his success. It doesn't matter how degrading it may appear to her. Women are caretakers, personalities. It's in her nature to still cater to him, regardless of the situation. All right, Jess, here, let me call you real quick because I do want to get your opinion on this. It's interesting. It's an interesting scenario. It's nauseating, so I get the reasoning why people are sick and tired of all this obnoxious flaunting. I get that.
Hey, I can't be on camera.
What's that?
I can't be on camera.
Okay. Well, I got you just your audio up. What's going on?
No, that's just my opinion. I think women in general have natural caretaker personalities. So, like, for example, like, there have been things that, like, if I can only go based off of, like, experience and things that I've been in, but, like, say you do something, or for the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 days, say you've been getting on my last nerve with something you've been doing, and it's just like, it's really irritating me. But no matter what the situation is, and no matter what a male does to get under a female's skin, women still have that root personality of being a caretaker and for wanting to cater to a man's needs. So if Conor's needs are to be, like, pampered in public and flaunting himself in public, then she's going to cater to that because she still has this, like, weird root, like, personality trait where she needs to do that for him.
You know what it is? She has been in the mix. Here, I'll put this on so you can see what's going on. She has been in the mix with Conor when he was nothing, right? Mm-hmm. She was the gal by his side when he didn't have a pot to piss in, and he was just going for this dream, right? Yeah. And then she went through the fucking whirlwind of the nonsense. Of the allegations and the craziness and everything that's going on. And she's stuck by his side, not even wed to him, had a bunch of kids with him, and is still there. You see this a lot with women. You do, but this is an extreme scenario because of the amount of money this man has made, right?
Yeah, because it's hard for a woman to walk away from situations that she put her all into. Like, women are the types of characters where if they're dedicated to something and they put every ounce of their being into that, whether it's like a person or, you know, a living situation or whatever, they're not just going to walk away from it very easily. You know, it's like burning everything that you've ever done in your life. You know what I mean? So I think you're right. I think that she has this root trait in her where she feels the need to constantly cater to him still, even though they've been through a bunch of crap.
I've seen women that have put up with the craziest of shit with guys. I've seen it firsthand, where like women knowing that their guy was cheating on them, and still, no matter what, stay by their side. I've seen them weather the storm and live. You know, I've seen relationships that 20 years of people that just survived it, that got over the humps, the hard times, and still love each other to death. It's crazy. I think in this situation here, no matter what happens, Diaz is going to be in the picture unless Conor says, all right, enough. That's the only thing. That's the only way this thing is going to terminate over here. But here's the problem. Is it going out of control, though, because of the fact that...
Yeah, see, so that's the thing. And I can't say that, like, this is exactly what she's thinking or anything, because obviously all women are different. Like if I were in this situation, I'd be fucking out of there. I wouldn't put up with that shit at all. But I do think that maybe she's getting a little too wrapped up in it, or I don't know. Like I think that she enjoys the reward of maybe materialism or money or whatever, and that's why she sticks around. I don't know. And now that she's got kids, it's probably a little harder for her to just bounce, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot involved in the situation over here. It does seem like, though, that all fingers are pointing to this thing really getting bad quickly, you know, because like you start doing porn and shit like that, you got to think, okay, the kids are going to get older. They're going to fucking get...
like doing porn. And in fairness, I don't think she knew he was filming at the time, and that's probably why it got deleted. She probably ended up seeing it and fucking lit him on fire, and then he, you know, obviously had to delete it because it was a reckless move.
Okay. See, this is where I disagree. I think she's in on the fucking roller coaster.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think she signs off. I do.
She has children.
So you're saying D didn't know about this video?
I don't think she did. Well, I think she knows now, but I don't think at the time she knew. And any woman with children would never, ever allow something like that to go public. So I think she probably saw it, and the reason it got deleted from his Instagram was because she told him to delete it.
I got to be honest with you. I disagree. There was a time where I thought that D was the one, you know, in the background saying, hey, you can't fucking be doing this. Like trying to say, you know, rip the phone out of his hand, do damage control, this and that. I think D is all in. She got a taste of that money, and now she's getting a taste of that cock.
At the risk of her children seeing this, I mean, the internet's accessible to everyone. You know, I don't think that she would have put herself in that situation. I
think that they are all in. I think they think that they are invincible. Both of them. They are hungry for views. They're hungry for attention. They're hungry for money. And all of this nonsense that's going on here is keeping people talking about them. I think D's in. There was a time where I agreed with you. I don't think that anymore. I think D's part of the... I think she's in on the party. I think she's realized, hey, this is fun. We could act like big kids. I think they're being a little reckless over here. They got the nanny watching the kids. Who cares? When they get older, we'll explain it to them then.
It's not about who's watching the kids. It's about the fact that the kids have access to the internet. You know what I mean? Like, they can still see what's going on. And if they're making friends and stuff, like, I feel like Dee would be more realistic to the idea that she could royally screw up her kids' lives by doing something like this.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that thought is not... You can't have that thought if you're going to be fucking tangled up with Conor McGregor. I think that's a normal way of thinking. This is not a normal way of living. These people are living in a movie. These people are living in a like they're on a Lamborghini yacht right now. No fucks given. You know what I'm saying? I think they both now think. I think D's infected with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess it is kind of a toxic environment.
Yeah, but you know what?
I can't say what I would do in that. I mean, in that situation, I can't imagine I would ever do something like that. But as far as like why she's still following him around and catering to him, that's just my like assumption. Now, if it were me in that situation, obviously I'd fucking bounce. I would not waste my the moment I found out that someone was cheating, I would fucking bounce. But like you said, there's a lot of women, especially if the toxicity of money and materials gets involved, who would probably stick around.
You know what though, Jess? And you're thinking like a rational woman, but sometimes rational women get put in situations, in irrational situations, where massive money's involved. A lot of other things are in play. Family, kids, whatever. The way you think right now may not be the way you think if the situation was different. And you know what I'm saying? So it's tricky. It's a tricky place. As a viewer over here watching what's going on the internet, It's easy for us to cast stones and say things. You know, I've done streams ripping apart, you know, Conor and all the situations, and I got to say, you know, even watching this now, it's nonsense. It's ridiculous. It is. It's completely ridiculous just as a spectator. But it's just taking a deep dive into the situation and trying to actually understand what's going on here. If these guys get past the humps and 20 years down the road, they're still together and they're still fucking, cashing in on that fame and success, they got the last laugh. It's wild. They did it. You know,
okay, so go become a billionaire and I'll start massaging your shoulders.
But you know what? This video of Conor walking with D massaging his shoulders, you would do this. It's not like you wouldn't. I know.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is harmless because this is something I would do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's some things that D does that I probably wouldn't do, but like this, I don't know why everyone's getting an uproar about this one because I think a lot of women would do this. Like I would do this. I've done this.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is as big of a deal. Like the whole massage thing, I think people are kind of getting a little too crazy about the whole thing. But the boat thing was a little weird.
Listen, it's all calculated. There's a guy recording this. D just looked over at the camera. This is all calculated. That's what it is, man. They are doing this. This is a big FU to the fucking, to everybody. They don't give a fuck. That's what's going on right now. Now, this video over here, little interesting. Well, you know what? How about Israel Adesanya? Did you see his video?
No.
He posted a video. Now, we don't know if it was him or not, but it was on his story where he was tagging a woman from or him or someone else was tagging a woman from behind. Black guy banging a white woman. Now, he does have a white wife, so it does seem like it is him.
Girlfriend. I don't think he's married. I think it's
or
just his
girlfriend. Yeah. So Izzy's doing it too. Both Paradigm Sports. So maybe it's the management company, Paradigm, saying, "All right, guys, release the sex tapes. Release it." By the way, we went a little late on this show. What the fuck? I just realized we got so into the stuff that's going on. A hot show tonight. We got some donations. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the donations, whatever comes in this point on, we're going to add to the fucking clock. That's what we're going to do. So if you want to save the show over here, now's the time to do so. Whatever's in queue, we will add to the saves. And let's see what we got going on over here. Clock has begun. Let's see what the saves are about.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Tropic Tom with a deuce.
This can't be characterized as shoving it down our throats if it can't get past the tonsils.
Whoa!
Wonderful.
Thank you, Tropic Tom. Appreciate that. $2 donation. 2 more minutes. So if you want to save the fucking show, we got 4 minutes on the clock. Will you be a hero? Because we need to open the phone lines. We've gotten to the bottom of who's in that porno, and it's Conor. It's D. From what you've seen, Jesse, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to say it's D. I mean, the hair is coincidentally a perfect match. Come on, guys. It's definitely Conor and D.
Okay, we need to open up phone lines tonight. So if you want to save the show, drop a donation. Whatever you drop in, we add to the clock. And here we go. The Hearns dropping a deuce.
Wonderful.
Didn't Conor recently cheat on his wife and she wanted a divorce, lol?
They're not married. 1, they're engaged. And 2, the guy... What's that?
She wanted to split?
I never heard it come from her camp that that's what she wanted. Did you hear that? I didn't hear that.
No, I heard about the cheating, but I didn't know that she wanted to split.
I mean, he has clearly cheated on her. There's no doubt about it. As they were dating and had kids, I mean, Conor... I mean...
I actually have a picture of him cheating on her in the Discord, Moss.
Yeah, it's happened. That's happened. But
go to the Discord.
But he never did it while they were married, so it's okay. Go to what? You put a picture up there?
Yeah, there's a picture of him cheating on D in the Discord.
Okay, we'll see. We'll check it out in a second.
Robots win.
Oh shit! D-Res dropping 30 minutes to the clock. Let's go, D-Res! Yes! What a donation coming in! Murr.
Proper on this whiskey. Yes. Proper 12.
Shut the face up, Jesse. I love you, dum-dum.
Jesse, D-Res says, shut the face up. I love you, dum-dum.
I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment.
I don't know either. Did you hear that donation?
I did, yes.
Oh, okay, good. So that came through. Good. Thank you, D-Rest, for the $30 donation. We got 34 minutes of show, 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. Izzy inside Costa. You make him lose the fight terribly inside of the cage. You make him spread his ass cheeks. Now you enter his backstage, and you fill it with your rage. Come on, style bender, one fight. Izzy is inside Costa. Izzy is inside Costa. We got 39 minutes of show save.
I have things to say tonight. Save the fucking show.
Let's go. We have heroes. We can be heroes just for one day. 1 minute, 38 seconds left. Will there be more heroes tonight? D-Rest backs it up with another $2 donation.
Conor and Dee's children were probably on the upper deck of the yacht watching the whole time. Also, we all would like you, Moss and Jesse, to recreate the boat head video in your high and die.
Jess, would you want to recreate that in a Hyundai?
Sure.
All right, you got it, boys and girls. It's going to happen. The Mystical and Jesse head movement.
Head movement. Head movement.
Recreation.
Head movement. Head movement. Head movement. Head movement.
Tropic Tom with the $69 turkey twerk.
Turkey twerk.
Gobble, gobble.
Come on, Tropic.
Delicious.
Hey, little turkey,
Yeah, baby.
Twerk for me.
making me horny for all that Thanksgiving dinner.
You like it?
Fill up that hole and put that stuffing up in her. Now twerk on my plate and make me feel like a winner. But pass me the mash, I wanna smash that turkey ass. Fill up my plate with all that turkey twerking sass. Sexy turkey twerking, it's so hot, is the AC working? Pass that gravy, pour and jerk it. Tell that turkey, don't stop twerking.
Turkey twerk.
Talk turkey to me.
Talk turkey to me.
Pour that gravy on me.
Woo!
Oh, my turkey breasts are so juicy.
Yeah!
Play with my drumsticks. Yeah. Fist me with stuffing, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Tom.
All this high horse talk about this and that about a man worth hundreds of millions, when the real question is, what would you do for $69?
I would do that video for $69, for God's sakes. Thank you, Tropic Tom, for the $69 donation. The time is expired. Whatever is in the queue, we're going to add to the clock. 1:10 with the fucking minutes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Wait, hold on a second. Let me make sure I got that right. Let me make sure I got that right over here. I want to add this up appropriately. Make sure I didn't jip. All right, we'll do the math when it's done. I got to go back on these donations. Oh shit, the Hearns! The fucking Hearns! Here comes! Comes! Here comes the Hearns! Here comes the Hearns! Let's go, Roberto! Here comes the Hearns! Here comes! Here comes the Hearns! Here comes the Hearns! Let's go! Here comes the Hearns! Here comes the Hearns! The Hearns making it 135. What?
Save the show. These rich guys have to be careful with the ladies. Look at all the cases.
Oh, yeah, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. That's why you got to keep a D around. You got to keep that D around. So a 135. Holy smokes. Lou Dome coming in with a $5 donation.
The show must go on.
It must go on. That's right. Let's go. Flying in with the Conor donation. We got two more in queue. And let's see what we got over here. D-Man Diaz.
Spammed my holes on Sijudo's channel and convinced him he was the only MMA guru around, and he went with it. Good day's work. Thanks for the stream, Big Moss, you a legend. Simply amazing singing. We hit the likes, we slap the like goals, we slap the likes, my holes.
Let's go, baby. That's right. If you go into those little chat rooms, you better make sure that the MMA holes are in attendance over there. Thank you, D-Man Diaz, for spreading the word. And here we go. Final donation over here. Tropic Tom coming in with the deuce.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'll be in class. Do not call me. Enjoy the extended show with my compliments.
Thank you. Thank you, Tropic Tom. Let's go. So we got 141. Excuse me. Okay, so we got 2 hours. We're going to add to the clock over here, and then 21 roll over. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, here we go. We are definitely opening up phone lines. I'm going to start that clock right away. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to roll into the phone calls. Big thank you for getting over 2 hours. Plus, we have 21 minutes rolled over to next Monday night. So let me write that down over here. Let's see. Where do my pads go? Like, I have notepads, and they just, for some reason, notepads in this room, they just vanish. Don't know why that is. So I'm going to have to do this. All right, 21. I love the MMA holes until I notice it's all just about money, and Chris is an arrogant, pompous prick. Let's go, YouTube UFO. It's all about money. Money, and I am a prick. I love it. Come on, chat. Drop my face in the chat. Did someone call me a prick? And still. All right. We're going to take some phone calls. Thank you guys for the support. Seriously, though, I appreciate you guys keeping us going and flowing on this channel. We are going to go 2 strong more hours. We're going to open up the phone lines, and we're going to dissect with the people the MMA holes, the sex thingy that Conor McGregor threw on his Instagram. We're going to dissect and talk about that. We can talk about UFC Paris and Taylor Starling shit in the bed. BKFC 28. Let's go, baby. It's a good night. It's a good night to be an MMA hole. Be right back after this quick break.
Cause I'm a CBDX.com boy. We sell legal, Delta ATC, we It will get you very strong. We sell gummies, yeah. Buzz-based oil and a cetera. And they post on Twitter. Oh yeah. Hey, on CBDX.com. You better get with them. You're gonna get real high. You're gonna get that tree. You're gonna get real down loud from the island boys. You're gonna get it all down. And so from the ground, you be smoking bud. You be smoking trees. We a different breed. You smoking green and pearl. And then you create a hurt, yeah. You better get with CBDX.com. Cause we some CBDX.com, boy. You better tap in on the website. Island boys. Right now.
When it comes to underwear, there's nothing more important than comfort. Why empty your pockets for generic underwear that loses comfort, quality, and style when you can slip into a pair of Sheath and get even more out of your daily wear? With Sheath underwear, you can treat your jewels like royalty as they are given their own private sanctum, keeping them secure and you in a state of bliss. Get 20% off Sheath now using promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMA-HOLES with the link in the description below.
And for the ladies?
Absolutely! Sheath isn't just for men. Ladies can now experience Sheath's style, comfort, and functionality too. Sheath for women is crafted using a signature modal elastane fabric blend for form-fitting breathability that will not affect the natural pH environment or the microclimate of the skin while producing that long-lasting, unimpeded comfort. Use promo code MMA-Holes, MMA-HOLES for 20% off at sheathunderwear.com.
Thank you, sponsors. UndisputedBelts.com. We're giving away 2 belts at the end of the year for the Fuqua Friday champion and for the Goat Milk champion as well. So 2 belts customized going your way. Who will be the Fuqua Friday champ and who will be the Goat Milk champion? By the way, I was talking about it with Jesse. The Fuqua Friday championship, the final week we will be doing it for that, for the High Score King, will be the week before. So what is it, the 23rd? Because that is a holiday week. So it doesn't make any sense, and there's so much shit going on. So, and the Hearn's not going to be in town and all this stuff. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. So let's see. So it would be, the final week would be the 23rd. Yeah, so the 23rd will be the final week we'll do that. So you have from now to the 23rd to be the High Score King to get that belt. So good luck. All right, here we go. Let's take the phone calls here as we must discuss all the stuff tonight. I looked at the poll. Jess, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Jesse's still here. Do you want to get in on the video?
No, but if you can't do the calls, then I can dip. I don't know if it's going to work with the sound or anything like that. So.
All right, we'll give it a go. We'll try it. By the way, so 227 votes, and it looks like 65% want to get Taylor back on. What do you think? Should we slide in and get her back on the show, Jess?
Do it.
All right, Jesse says do it. You know, I think so. Maybe we'll try to get her on the same night as Ferreira. I don't know if that's a slap in the face. What do you think, same night, or should I do 2 different nights?
They showed some pretty decent respect for one another inside the ring, so I don't think it's like, I mean, unless that was all just a show, I really don't think, as long as you're not like bringing them on at the same time.
That'd be funny, right? Should we do it at the same time? Have them both?
No, that would be a slap in the face. That's like you're really letting her walk into a freaking.
Maybe we could set up the rematch. Nah, yeah, I don't honestly. I think they wouldn't even be mean to each other. To be honest, there's really no need for any sort of hostility anymore. You know, that was settled quickly. So, all right. So it seems like the people 65%. I'll leave it up there. Yeah, I want to get her side of the story, like we said in the beginning of the show. I do want to get her. But anyway, we're going to open up the phone lines. There's a Discord link down below. By the way, we're pushing like 400 people, almost 400 people in the Discord. We just started this thing. Completely free. Jump in the Discord down below if you want to call up the show, hit our icon. Just stay in queue. We're going to take patrons first, and then we'll take everyone from our open Discord. So let's get the first call. And thank you guys for saving the show, man. You guys are awesome. 2 hours of sexiness. Here we go. Sonosi. All right, Sonosi, you there? Let's see if this...
best.
All right, Sonosi is there. Okay. Jess, you hear Sonosi?
No.
You don't hear? Try it again, Sonosi.
Can you hear me now?
Anything, Jess?
Nah, it's okay. I don't care.
Fungool. All right, let me try to... fucking A. Hold on, let me try to do something here. Let me see if I can work this out. I knew this was going to happen.
I don't want you to waste all your time doing this. It's really not the end of the world.
Well, no, the reason why I want to do this is when we have a guest on, I would love to have people call in, you know?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, Sonosi, sing me a song. Let me try to do something here.
Tell me why ain't nothing but
a heart.
No, I'm done. I'm not singing anymore.
Okay. All right. So, damn. Okay. All right. That's not going to work. All right. I'm going to have to get rid of Jess. Sorry,
all
Jess.
Right. Bye, guys.
All right. Jesse's out. She doesn't want to be contaminated. Okay. So, Jess is out. Sonosi, what's going on, man?
Not much. I will say one thing. After seeing that little interview thing with Taylor, I can actually harp on her a little less.
Well, with her getting upset, she was crying.
I still think she's pathetic, but I can at least lower my disgust a little bit because she didn't make no excuses and shit, which I can admire at least.
Okay. So you think Taylor Starling's pathetic?
I'm sorry, man. And you quitting in the middle of the ring, I don't just know.
Okay. So you think, all right. So basically your team, hey, if you paid money for that event, you kind of got chipped, right? Is that what you're saying?
Even worse if you betted on it.
Oh God.
I didn't even think. But oh my God, if you betted on it, if I would have put a bet on her, oh my God, we'd be having a whole different conversation right now.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, could you imagine? Like, you're like, I believe in you. Everything you're saying in interviews, I believe. And it's one thing if you get knocked out, but if you, oh man, I didn't even think of that. If you're there, like, just saying, hey man, I can't do this anymore. Oh boy. But then,
exactly. Yeah. That's kind of how my mindset is. I'm not thinking of just you just quit. I'm also thinking of, did I bet on you? Did I actually go to this event? Well, how you were the whole week. All these different little combination of things. It just. Oof.
Yeah, I didn't bet on her, but if it was if it was easier, I still don't think I would have done it. I was so this fight just didn't seem like it was good. With the matchup, it just didn't seem like it was in favor for her in any way.
Women fights are very hard to judge sometimes.
Yeah,
especially in bare knuckle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. I mean, and a cut. Here's the reason why I wouldn't bet on bare knuckle too. A cut would stop the fight. Like a bad cut, and bad cuts happen all the time. So you could be a massive favorite, like easy money, and then collect a bad cut on your face, and the next thing, betting on bare knuckle could be the worst place to bet.
Exactly. So I'm just reading the chat and I'm laughing at all the idiots.
Okay, what are they saying?
Call up. Oh, you're being crazy. Oh, you don't even know it. Motherfucker, I watch more combat sports than all you guys combined, so suck it.
Oh, shit. What are they saying to you?
Oh, nothing. I just like messing with them. Anyway, so the whole thing, the Fuck-Off Friday thing for the end of the year, I looked at it. You probably want to do the week before that even, because you have two different weeks, holiday weekends, Christmas and New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
You probably want to do... I'm just looking at it right now. You probably want to do the 16th then.
Yeah, I mean,
if you is if your mentality is not to do on a holiday weekend.
It probably would make sense. It would be great if we can get the belt out before the year was done. Like, that would be great. Like, winner, get the belt made, sent to you this way before the year is up. You can flaunt the belt around, and it would be kind of cool to get pictures of that. So maybe, yeah, I'm going to talk to Jesse and see what we're going to do. But the month of December, yeah, with the High Score King, we're definitely going to wind it down. Who knows? Maybe the first week. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We'll have the money regardless. Just how much do I bleed before that Christmas shopping?
Yeah, the Hearns made it very difficult. That's for sure. So what do you think about I saw you walking around with the the shorts that you got from being a Fuqua Friday winner. They are like limited edition shorts. What do you think? Pretty comfy, right? A little sweat, like kind of sweat shorts.
Oh, definitely, and they're very cozy. Even if it was, I think usually it feels like kind of loose elastic, but in this sense, it felt like it could have been slightly cooler weather, and that would have been fine.
Yeah, look at that. So there you are with the Carnage shirt. So you were walking around the mall. Did people recognize you with all this stuff on?
Oh, hell no.
Were people stopping you and be like, that's Sonosi? No?
No.
Oh.
Maybe they do celebrity boxing or some shit. Maybe.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Well, yeah, if you show up at one of these events at the UFC, you'd be bombarded. If you wore that merch, you'd be bombarded. They're like, is that Sonosi? Be crazy. You got to be careful.
Maybe I'll throw $100 bills. They'll recognize me.
Yeah, just walk around with the 1 point. Just walk around with your belt. If you get the belt at the end of the year, you just go to. Would you go to an event with your belt wrapped around your waist or over your shoulder?
I'll do it. I'll do it, man. If there's a lot of event in New York that I can get to, yeah, I'll totally do it. I'll do it for everyone.
That'd be the best. All right, what else you got?
I don't know if security. Oh yeah, the whole Paris event coming up. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one.
Are you talking to bet on? Because when I was looking at it before the show, I don't want to bet on anything. Like I was looking at this, I was like, I don't know. Like, are you betting on this card?
Oh, I definitely gotta go. I'm definitely doing the biggest of fan bets for the main event because as much as everything is screaming Gane is gonna murder him, part of me has to just because I'm a fake fan of Tai.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got the chance of the knockout, right? Do you think Tai could knock out Gane?
Anything's possible. I didn't think Gane was gonna fucking grapple Gane, and who knows how he is after taking a defeat.
Mm-hmm.
Look what happened to Ray after he took a loss.
Yeah. I mean, listen, anything can happen. We've seen some crazy upsets lately. Man, like it's heavyweight, so I think that's the angle everyone's gonna go with. So when you got heavyweights throwing, and it's not like Ty's that much shorter. He's 6'2" and 6'4", but that reach could be a problem. You know,
yeah.
That reach. Ty's got the weight too, chunky fella. Man, oh man, I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you think Ty's gonna be able to pull it off. So you're gonna put money? Are you gonna put him in a parlay?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
The main point I'm debating about right now is the co-main. I don't know who to put a bet on because I think the losses can affect either fighter pretty badly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I was looking... I mean, I was trying to get the angle to pick Vettori in this fight, and he knows how to win those decisions, Marvin. I just don't know. I don't think he's going to get it. Do you think he's going to be able to pull it off? Like, what's the odds that Vettori is going to be able to pull off the upset?
Well, home field advantage of sorts. I mean, it's not really, but it's close enough. That might be a factor.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Rob losing his fight against Izzy might fuck with him too. You know, Vettori's had a longer stretch since his loss to Izzy, whereas Robert's still fresh.
Yeah.
And who knows? He's had issues before, so who knows? Knowing in back ahead, I'm never gonna be able to fight for the championship as long as Izzy's the champ. You know, he's in the Kobe kind of scenario.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a fascinating fight. I think I'm going to sit back and enjoy the ride. I am not placing my money anywhere here, but I do feel the Whitaker, the Reaper, Bobby Knuckles for the win, but I'm a little biased.
Oh, no, I understand the bias. I'm going to wait till the face-offs to judge.
Okay. And anything else on the card? What about Conor's sex tape? Did you beat off to that or no?
No.
No, you didn't. You
know what? I will say this, though. Like you said before, who gives a fuck? if you're getting who cares if you're big, small, whatever. If you're getting a blowjob in a yacht, you're a king. I'm sorry.
yeah, I know, right? Like, no matter who it is, it doesn't matter how big your dick is. No matter, you are legit on a Lamborghini yacht, catching head, beautiful mountain view in the background with the ocean and all this money on you. I mean, like, you're sitting like a frog. Have you ever gotten a blowjob like that where your legs were in the frog position?
No. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Almost like someone said he was getting ready. Something's like, I'm looking at the angle when you guys are talking about. I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's a little weird. It's a weird way to catch a mouth hug. But yeah, that happened.
All right. Well, I'm not going to hold up the thing any more longer because I know we can keep talking about different subjects and there's a lot more people.
All right, Sonosi.
So I'll keep some time.
All right, see you later. There he is, the 1.5K King calling in the show. If you want to call in the show, jump on our Discord. Link in the description. We spoke a lot about Conor McGregor's social media stuff. And, listen, I've gone both ways with the Conor situation. I have ridden the nuts of Conor McGregor, and I have also done streams where I've shit on him and then caught heat. Oh, you're just a hater. You know, I've had that happen. Tonight, do I recommend posting getting a blowjob on the internet? Nah, probably not the best move. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's more negative that could come out of that than positive, although he's got shows like us talking about it, so I guess the publicity works. Don't know if I want... Like, if here's the deal. Let me put it out there like this. If I went out one night, brought home this badass girl, and we got a little freaky, and all of a sudden fucking cameras are going and stuff like that, and maybe I want to do a little crazy video, throw it on the internet, and flaunt that, hey man, not only do I got all this money, but I'm catching the hottest of girls out there in the club. Okay. All right. The girl's down with it. Throw it out on the internet. Let it ride, you know? I don't know if I would do that with my wife. Like, I don't think that makes sense. Because there's just, like, all I think about is my in-laws. You know? I mean, I guess if you have fuck you money, you don't give a shit about what anyone thinks. But the repercussions, my kids, you know? That's your mom. And what if you have a daughter? Which I do. He has a daughter. How do you explain that when she gets older? And she decides to fucking jump on some guy's fucking cock and let that guy throw it on the internet. Like, how do you explain that? Like, how does that work? So with this situation over here, I just don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I can't wrap my head around the reasoning behind this. I mean, I guess for publicity, you put it up, you yank it. But, like, there's too many negatives that could come from this, right? So what's the logic behind this? I don't know. Let me know in the chat and let me know on the phone lines. I want to hear your thoughts. Comic Unicorn, you there, buddy?
Yes, I am. On a very, very interesting day.
Have you ever had a blowjob on a Lamborghini yacht?
I have, but not on a Lamborghini yacht.
Okay, so you've had fellatio. Have you recorded the fellatio?
No, okay. I have not.
Okay. Now, would you in the future?
What? No, because the reality is that is something. I mean, I feel like that's something personal that should be experienced alone between two people that want to get intimate. You know, at least that's how I see it.
Yes.
But I mean, if you're Conor McGregor, you have a lot of money, you've been through a lot of shit, and you're to get to this point. You know, I mean, we're talking about the same guy that was a janitor's apprentice at one point, and now look where he is. So, I mean, I feel like he can do whatever he wants. Obviously, though, I mean, I thought that video was ill-advised. I'm kind of with you on there as well.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little weird that he would do that. But, hey, are we surprised? No. Have you, one last question about this. Have you ever had fellatio in the frog position where your legs were spread apart?
Oh, no. No. Okay. No, not in that position, no.
Okay. You know, we got to get to the bottom of this. Okay. What else you got on your mind?
Yeah, for sure. Things that I have on my mind. So, Well, one thing I've had on my mind a lot over the weekend was seeing Demetrius Johnson beat Adriano Moraes to become a world champion once more, this time in one championship. And what's so crazy about that is that he knocked him out with a flying knee, similar to how he got knocked out in their first fight. So it was sweet revenge, and the whole finishing sequence. If you haven't seen it, I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful sequence. It's vintage Mighty Mouse.
I think Mighty Mouse's finish was better than when he got finished by the knee, because he was grounded, and people are still like, I don't know how I feel about that. Although I think it should be legal. I legit end the UFC as well. So I like that one that allows that. But this here, I'll show it real quick. This here is a legit solid finish as the right hand comes in, stumbles, and Moraes goes down, and the follow-up knee was one of the most brutal fucking knees. Like, this was gorgeous. Bang! His head looked like it dissolved. When that thing connected, it looked like Mighty Mouse's head just dissolved the face of Moraes. It was a beautiful comeback victory. Bounce back victory.
Yeah, absolutely. I've watched that about over 100 times easily. The whole sequence, man, it just goes to... Part of it is also, I mean, Demetrius, he's always been known for having incredible fight IQ, and this is just another example of it. He knew that he didn't bother following up with any shots after that right hand, because he knew that he was going to stumble back against the cage. And as soon as he rebounded off of it, you know, that knee was going to be there. It was going to be flush. And I mean, that's why he didn't even bother looking back. Amazing.
You know, it's funny. I see in the chat DJ is pound for pound #1. I have been yelling and screaming every time they put a pound for pound list together, when it's just like all-time UFC fighters or MMA fighters, whatever. I always put DJ on there. And I always make an argument. How could you not argue the guy could be pound for pound #1? And I've been going on and on about this. I get brushed away so many times. And now DJ gets this bounce back win over here. He's the real deal. His resume, because he's a 125er now fighting at 135, you gotta keep him in the conversation on putting on that Mount Rushmore, you know?
Yes, absolutely. I've been a big proponent of DJ as well. Been a fan of his for a while. It's kind of funny. It kind of started off because back then, before Reebok, he would wear the Xbox shorts, you know, Xbox 360, Xbox One. So I was like, oh, it's the Xbox dude. But then of course I learned more about him. And yeah, I agree. When you're talking about GOATs in MMA, he has to be included, in my opinion.
You got him.
I mean, when you're talking about consistency and whatnot, I mean, he's probably arguably the best to ever do it. I mean, he's all the consecutive title defenses that he had and the way he would just dismantle his opponents. I mean, he has to be included.
People were begging for him to get traded for Ben Askren because they were sick of and tired of seeing him reign over there. And he did technically lose to Henry Cejudo. I think he won that fight, to be honest, that decision against Henry Cejudo. And in the first fight, Dimitri took his fucking head off. So, I mean, Demetrius, you look at this guy's resume, and even after the UFC, you know, he had that one setback. This would have never even happened in the UFC because it was a technically grounded opponent. But, I mean, just nuts. Like, if you take out that Moraes loss, the knee on the ground, and you look at the Henry Cejudo loss, which was a split decision, very, very close. I think Demetrius won that fight. I mean, you're talking a win streak. This guy hasn't lost since Dominic Cruz when he went up to 135 in 2011. Like, that's fucking insane. It is an insane resume of this guy. But because he's a little guy, people are going to be like, oh, you know, who did he fight? He fought old midgets. You know, like, that's what you're going to hear.
Yeah, it's a shame that, well, I mean, nowadays he is getting a lot more respect, but during that title reign, it's a shame that he didn't get nearly as much credit as he deserved. But yeah, when all is said and done, he's one of the greats, no question about it.
There was a little error where I was guilty of saying he's boring. There was a little streak where I was just like, and then all of a sudden he just turned up again and started finishing guys and showed what he can really do. And the problem with Mighty Mouse too is when the UFC tried to market the guy, he was like, whatever. Like, he would show up and just like kind of shrug his shoulders and didn't give a shit about selling fights. UFC wasn't a big fan of that. So I think that was the biggest problem. If this man was going out there and really selling pay-per-views and doing his job with the marketing aspect rather than just playing video games and shrugging his shoulders, he would have still been in the UFC. But because he didn't sell himself, that the UFC's like, all right, give us Ben Askren, get him out of here. That's what happened. So he kind of didn't do himself a favor by that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, there was that whole fiasco with Dana. He and Dana had some issues, but I mean, they're cool now, and it seems like DJ's in a happy place. So that's good to hear. And yeah, I'm very, very happy to see him win, because 2022 has been a rough year for UFC legends. And yeah, I couldn't be any happier as a fan of his. Sorry, I don't want to take up too much time. Love Mighty Mouse. Moving on to UFC Paris. You know, I haven't really been paying attention too much to the card here. The only two fights that I'm really looking at right now are, of course, the co-main and main. Yeah, I'm curious. Like, do you really think Gane will be able to bounce back from that Ngannou loss, from that first loss?
Yes, I do. I think, because I don't know, is Tai Tuivasa going to try to drag this thing to the ground? No, I think Tai's going to try to take his head off, and that plays right into Gane's game. You know, so I think, yeah, I think he will bounce back nicely. But he does have the weight of it being in Paris. So that is something we do have to take into consideration. But I think he's going to rise to the occasion in this fight.
Yeah, I see that too. In fact, I feel like, I mean, stylistically, it's a favorable matchup. And I think the UFC did that on purpose, because they want to see the guy from France get a win in Paris. I mean, this is a big moment in UFC history when you really think about it.
This is, if it's a big event being in Paris, like you said, and if Tai Tuivasa wins an away game over there, Tai, I mean, we're talking, this guy's gonna be a superstar. Like, this guy, I mean, what would happen if he knocks out Gane? I guarantee the people in Paris, I know their old team Gane, they are gonna go nuts as he jumps on the cage and tries to drink a shoey. They're gonna go fucking crazy. Like, this guy is gonna be an international superstar if he could fucking take out Gane here. It would be a massive win, massive step up for Tai Tuivasa, and I gotta be honest with you, I hope he does. I hope he surprises everyone and gets the job done.
Why not have more craziness? Hey, I can actually attest to that, what you're talking about. I went to UFC 271 in Houston when Tai knocked out Derek. Everyone went crazy. Mm-hmm. Everyone. Didn't even matter that Derek Lewis was from Houston, hometown hero. Didn't even matter. As soon as Tai knocked him out and then got under the cage, did the shoey, everyone was going nuts. It was crazy.
Yeah, this guy has a chance to really be something special. And it's kind of wild where he came from, because there was a little streak where you're like, I don't know if this guy's really that good. And now he's on a nice win streak. He's been knocking everyone's heads off. He's like the people's, he's going to be like the people's champ. He's like Big Country, man. When Big Country was doing his thing and jiggling his belly on the cage, people loved guys like that. And Tai Tuivasa has a chance to just go even further than what Roy Nelson did. So I'm excited to see what he has to bring to the table.
Yeah, me too. Oh man, now that you mention it, I think Gane is gonna win, but man, a part of me actually wants Tai to win now. I don't know why.
I'm praying to the gods. Crazy. I'm praying to the MMA gods that we see Tai sit on that fence.
We'll see. Two quick things now. I do think Whitaker will beat Vettori. Well, it'll be crazy. I do see it going to a decision because Vettori has a granite chin. Ridiculous chin. So yeah, I think Whitaker is able to beat him fairly easily, but again, who knows? And another thing that was interesting, I don't know why this happened, but this morning I woke up, I was in a dream with Leon Edwards for some reason. It was so weird.
Wet dream or what?
Not a wet dream. It was, okay, if I had to describe it, we were just hanging out. It's like we were at an event of some sort. It was some sort of award show or ceremony, and we were just living it up. Like, we were both drinking and like hanging out, like talking about like sports or like stuff that we're doing or whatever. and like it's like we were best pals almost. See, and I don't know, it was weird.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because this is how you know you're a real true fan. I've had bizarre dreams like that too, where I'm hanging out with a UFC personality that I have no connection to. For some reason, here I am in this bizarre, normal situation, hanging out with this human being. When you woke up, what went through your mind? Were you like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what were your thoughts?
I was like, what the fuck? Like, why him? Because I mean, I like Leon Edwards. I really do. But I was never like crazy about him. Like I'm a bigger Usman fan. I'm a big Usman fan. Like, I like Usman way more than Leon Edwards, but there I am with him. I guess it just goes to show, because, I mean, from what I've heard a lot is that Leon Edwards seems like a really, really cool guy. So, I don't know, maybe that was it. But, I mean, I've also had other dreams where, let's see, I had a dream with John Jones, where I was drinking it up with John Jones one time. I had that kind of dream. It's so weird.
Now, that's a good dream right there.
That's crazy dream.
That can't end bad, right?
No, not bad. Then this was earlier this year, I think. I don't know. I've had quite a few dreams with like UFC fighters, or like, there was another dream with Izzy where he got submitted by this random fighter from Asia. I don't even know what was going on there. Maybe I was just nervous.
They want to get back into this dream some more, though. Hold on a second. So let's dissect this thing. So let's start from the beginning of the dream. What happened in the very, very beginning of the Leon dream?
The Leon dream?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, we were at a ceremony. We were at an event. Could have been an award show.
Okay.
Or some sort of ceremony, induction. And there was a bunch of tables around, like at a formal dinner of some sorts.
Uh-huh.
And me and him are sitting right next to each other. And me and him, I don't remember what topics we were talking about, but from what I remember is we were just, laughing it up about something funny. Could have been something about MMA, or maybe something about Muay Thai or whatever. But then we just started laughing, and I think, I think we might have been talking about the title fight where he knocked out Kamaru Usman.
So do you think that there was some sort of guilt in your mind? Did you pick Usman?
I did pick Usman.
So you rooting and picking Usman, do you think you had this dream because basically it's like Leon Edwards telling you, hey, man, you doubted me. Why'd you doubt me, buddy? Like, I'm a good guy. Like, I'm a guy you should have picked. Do you think like he intruded your mind, like dove into your mind and said, hey, man, you should have went the other way, like kind of guilted you?
A little bit, but I mean, the atmosphere was chill. Like at no point was he like getting aggressive or getting angry. He was just seemed like a really chill, cool guy. And you know what? Another thing too. I mean, I gotta be honest. That head kick was a thing of beauty. It really was.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that thing was gorgeous. The way Kamaru folded after it, says it all. Like, I keep watching not even just the head kick, like the aftermath of it. The way Kamaru went down, like just boom, like blew himself and then flung himself backwards, and the face that he made after that. I mean, one of the most emotional, like just life. Like, it looked like you could see the life coming out of his body. It was bizarre, and to a guy that's never been finished in the UFC, a guy that's never lost in the UFC, to see the pound-for-pound guy go down in such a theatrical way, I think was even more impressive than the actual kick.
Yeah, I gotta say that was a monumental knockout. Now, for all we know, Leon Edwards is gonna get demolished in the rubber match, but that was a monumental knockout. That was on the level of when Conor knocked out Jose Aldo, or when Chris Weidman knocked out Anderson Silva. Like, that's how I felt, at least, when I saw that.
Yeah, so let me think here. I still go Silva Weidman #1, because that was... I know there were a lot of people picking Weidman because they thought he was the guy to do it. I remember people were picking him, but I don't know. Just to see Anderson go... Like, Anderson, to me... is like, I don't know, he was like on another level of craziness and excitement. So I would have to go Anderson first, and how he did get injured with that leg snapping in half. I mean, that was just nuts. But this is close. I don't think it passes it, though. Do you think that this one is bigger than that one?
No, I think the Anderson one is bigger. Well, to put into perspective, I mean, Anderson, like at that time, he was like my hero. He was one of the fighters that got me into watching the UFC. And yeah, in terms of Weidman, you know, Weidman has that wrestling background. So if he was going to win, it was going to be kind of similar to what Chael Sonnen almost did in the first fight.
Mm-hmm.
But to actually see him knock out Anderson Silva, the wizard on the feet. You know, when you look back at some of his fights, like when he fought Forrest Griffin, having mesmerizing performances, and to see him go down like that, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that broke my heart.
Anderson was coming in,
heart.
and he was shaking his head around, taunting Chris, and Chris just connects. Just nuts.
Yep.
Just absolutely nuts. Really nuts. But when you're talking head kicks, now it's a whole different story. Like the biggest head kick of all time, like the second one. I mean, the other one that jumps in there that you can kind of go back and forth with is the Holly Holm. Yeah. I mean, there's no question about it, right? What would you put higher? Holm, Ronda, Usman, Edwards?
Oh, man, that's a great question. Man, because Ronda was just ridiculously huge at the time. She was everywhere in movies and other sports broadcasts, commercials. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm gonna. I might say Usman could, but it could very well be recency bias. And again, it all depends on how this ages. If Kamaru Usman loses to Leon again, or actually, you know what? Holly Holm, Ronda Rousey is number one because of what happened afterwards. Ronda was never the same again after that knockout. She just was never the same. Even when she came back to fight Amanda Nunes, she wasn't the same anymore. So for right now, I'm going to put that on number one. But if the same thing happens to Usman, then that to me would be number one.
Here's the thing. There's a couple of things to take into consideration. One, Usman was winning the fight, right? Usman was minutes away from taking it home, collecting another head, continuing his legacy. So that was something that we do have to take into consideration, whereas Ronda was not doing very well. Holly Holm was doing excellent in that fight and then cracks her, puts her out of her misery. But on the other side of things, what Holly has done, like how she brought in a whole casual fan base. She was going, I mean, people were saying she could beat up guys. People were saying that she's the female Mike Tyson. I was fucking balls deep into this. Like, I loved everything about Ronda on the rise up. It was so much fun. It was like when Ronda fought, everything stopped. So for Ronda to lose that fight, it was everything changed. You know, so even though she was kind of losing that thing, she was kind of fucked up by Holly. I would still have to go all together Ronda, but I understand why people would go to Usman fight because Usman was actually winning that thing and he's the pound for pound number one. I get it. I still got to go Ronda. I have to. It was massive. Everyone was talking about that. People that didn't know about the UFC were talking about
that. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, family members, like friends of the family that have never watched UFC, they were talking about it. I remember it was a crazy time for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm so sorry for taking up so much time.
That's okay.
Yeah, but thank you so much for having me. Oh, one more thing. There are rumors that the big boxing match is going to be announced between Jake Paul and Anderson Silva. Not confirmed, but we'll see what happens there.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, let's get to another call. Yeah, I've been seeing that floating around. I tell you what, Anderson Silva, Jake Paul, before the year is up, you got my interest. Now you got my interest. Stay in queue if you're calling the show. Just stay on the line. We're going to get to everyone over here. And we are calling back Pulse. Pulse, you there, buddy?
Hello?
Hey, Pulse, what's going on, man?
Not too much. What's going on with you?
Hey, man, I'm just wonderful. Over here, what's on your mind?
I just wanted to talk about Taylor Starling real quick.
Okay, Taylor Starling, yes.
Oh, is it Starling?
Yes.
My bad. So I think she dedicated herself to that weight cut, and I think that's what it was. By the time she got into the ring, she was totally drained from the weight cut, and she just had nothing. Like, that's what she said, right? She said, "That's it. I can't go anymore."
Yeah, she basically quit. I don't know if it was. It seemed like she was having, when we had her on, she seemed fine. It didn't seem like she was having much problems, but who knows? I mean, that could have played a part. We won't know unless we talk to her, so I'm not quite sure.
I mean, I haven't heard her speak too much, but when you interviewed her, she didn't at all seem kind of gaunt to you, like out of it a little?
I think her head was spinning because when I did speak to her a couple of times in the DMs before the interview, she was basically saying, hey, man, I'm getting dragged everywhere, like doing media, running around. You know, she's hanging out with John Jones. She's training. She's cutting weight. There was just so much crap going on that she couldn't have any, like, downtime. So I think that was becoming a problem for her, but I don't know if it was the weight cut.
She just seems spent to me. Like, I give her credit for going right at the chick when the fight first started. So, but I think that was it. She was just gonna give it her all in the first 30 seconds, and that's all she could muster.
Yeah, well, we won't know until we talk to her, but she says she's not done. She says she has a lot left. She's only 26 years of age. It's a learning experience, so we'll find out what you can do. Do you think she can bounce back from something like this?
I don't know. I mean, you know, do you think BKFC was happy with that performance?
I tell you what, David, that's another thing I want to ask her. Like, David Feldman looked furious, and I understand why, but he did not. As the crowd is booing and he's, you know, wrapping the waist around the champ. I mean, the belt around the waist of the champ. I mean, it didn't seem like he was happy.
Better question: will she be back on the show?
Well, I tell you what, I did reach out, but I didn't ask her to come on because I didn't want to go too soon. It seems like the community wants her back on. So, do you think we should drag her back on?
Yes.
Okay, I will drag her back on because you said so.
All right. Oh, and then, you know what? I just want to speak briefly on the Conor Head video.
Okay. Yes, we'd like to get your thoughts.
Okay, so there's only one thing that pisses me off about that vid.
Okay.
It's the simple fact that I look at his whole lifestyle and I just can't help but think he owes it all to Floyd.
Floyd did help. He did he did create this monster, really.
He really did, because like $100 million, that's generational wealth. He wasn't getting anything near that in cage fighting.
Yep. Yeah, that fight changed. It turned the circus. I don't know what to say. It amplified the whole situation for sure.
Yeah, I just feel like if Floyd should have put it in the contract that after the fight, in order for Conor to get paid, he has to like commit to mowing Floyd's lawn like every week or something like that. He has to sweeten the pot a little.
Yep, it did help. It did help the situation. As a combat sports fan, seeing Conor lose the way he did against Floyd is discouraging. You know, you don't want to see your boy go down like that. But at the end of the day, he got paid. So I don't know. I'm curious. I would love to know, like, does he have any regrets fighting Floyd Mayweather? I wonder if he has any. I would imagine he would say no because of the money. But as a competitor, I wonder if he has any regrets.
Is he coming back to fighting?
What's that?
Do you think he's coming back to fighting?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I really, really do. I think he is so fucking narcissistic that he will be back, whether in boxing and in the UFC. I think both.
I hope so. And then, one last thing. What's up with Wonderboy Thompson and now Justin Gaethje? Since when do fighters get to turn down fights like this?
You know, it's weird. Wonderboy, well, he has taken fights that he shouldn't have, whether it's someone missing weight or short notice. He has been that company guy for a while. He's pushing 40. He just got an extended contract. I think he's using his, what's it called in poker? That pass that you have, that one time. I think that's what he's doing. I think he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I got to put my foot down. I got my contract here. I got to use my one time. And that's what he's doing. He avoids Shavkat. And now he's looking at, who was the guy that they put out that actually is exciting? Oh, Pereira. Michel Pereira.
Wait. He denied that fight too, or he's looking to fight?
He's interested in that one. Yeah, because these guys got to stay on the feet. So, and I like that fight. It actually makes sense.
Yeah, I do too. And then also, whatever happened to Gunnar Nelson? He came back for a second. Where's he at?
That guy, I don't know. Ever since that eye poke with Ponzinibbio, he's been taking these very long breaks. I don't know what's going on with that guy. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's strange. Anyway, that's all I got, man.
Okay. Thank you, Pulse. Pulse coming in. Pulse. Who else we got over here? Is this Silverback Orangutan? Silverback Orangutan calling in? What do we got here, Silverback? By the way, we got an hour and 10 minutes of show. If you want to call in, hop in the Discord. Let's chat. Let's talk. Silverback, you there?
Hey, buddy. What's going on?
How you doing? Is this your first time calling?
Yeah.
Look at that. First time, long time. How you doing, Silverback?
Good. So can you believe that Zabit's real reason for quitting fighting is because the UFC wouldn't give him any fights and everybody's ducking him? Craziness.
Is that so? I did see I saw there was an article that popped up and it was the real reason why Zabit is not fighting. I didn't read it. So is that it? He wanted to fight and what did they do? Everyone was ducking him?
Everyone was ducking him. So no, yeah, that's why I quit.
Okay. I don't know how much. Do you believe that or?
He was amazing. Look at some of the things he was doing.
He was good. Yeah. I think he was a little over. I honestly think he was overhyped. His cardio was a massive red flag.
Oh, his cardio fell apart on him.
Yeah. So I don't know about everyone was ducking him. Maybe a couple of fights fell through, but I don't know.
But yeah, Conor getting a blowjob. Shit.
If I
had 200 million,
you be doing the same thing.
I'd be doing the same thing.
That's
I didn't
right.
know that was the thing.
Have you ever been on a yacht?
Yes.
You have been on a yacht. Okay. How close were you to getting a blowjob on that yacht?
Which time?
Wow, you've been on yachts multiple times. Look at you.
What are you defining as a yacht? Over 40?
I guess it's just a really big boat. I mean, not like a fishing boat. Not like going out for some fluke, you know? Like a obnoxious, multi-floor thingy that floats on the water.
Yeah, that's basically what they are. I have puked on a few of them.
I have, fun. I've never been on a yacht. Never been there. I've been in some really cool situations, stage tables, Diplo is spinning fucking Skrillex. Never been on a yacht. Never. What's it like?
So I have a funny question for you.
Yes.
A little while ago, you took like a really long, awkward pause when you said you went both ways. For clarification, that was an unintentional pause, correct?
Wait, hold on. What were we talking about that I was going both ways? For refresh my memory.
I'm just making fun of you.
Oh, okay. Because I probably did say it, and
yeah.
You never know.
DJ's knockout. Holy shit.
Wow, we are really we're moving to different. Okay, yes, DJ's knockout was fucking wonderful.
Wonderful.
I loved it.
I don't get out very much, boss. I got a lot to cover with you today.
All right, keep it. I like that. Keep it going. Topic to topic. Like it.
Yeah. So, but that DJ knockout was crazy.
It was
absolutely perfectly timed. DJ knocking him out with that knee was absolutely crazy.
It was, man. It's exciting to see like Mighty Mouse go in there and pang smash someone like this. It's cool.
And I would have to agree that he is definitely one of the pound for pound greats of all time.
100%.
Because look, he hasn't lost since 2011. Look at everybody he's fought. It was a questionable loss to Cejudo. That fight was so close.
Yep, it's like what we said before. It's like if you look at the resume, the first fight over here, if this was in the UFC, my man wasn't getting knocked out from that knee on the mat. It wasn't happening. Now it's ONE FC, and I think the rule should be, like I said before, I think grounded opponents with knees should be acceptable in the UFC. I love it. But if it was in the UFC, this would have not happened. and then you roll to the Henry Cejudo fight, a split decision. I thought it went Mighty Mouse's way. Very, very close. Tai goes to the champ, in my opinion. They gave it to Henry Cejudo. So if you take those two fights out, yes, 2011 to Dominic Cruz at 135 was his last loss.
Yeah. Craziness.
It's wild.
Other than that, Diaz is going to win. Thanks for taking my call, Moss.
Okay.
Talk to that.
Be good.
Bye.
I like that wishful thinking over there. Nate Diaz Army, excuse me. Diaz is going to, what do you think? One's in the chat if you think Nate Diaz is going to defeat KHAMZAT Chimaev. A yacht is a sailing power vessel used for pleasure cruising or racing. There is no standard definition, though the term generally applies to vessel with a cabin intended for overnight use. Never been on a yacht. I have not been on something that you can describe as that. I mean, there's some people I think Nate's going to win. There are some I like the wishful thinking. I like it. You guys are fucking nuts. You're crazy, but I know people out there could be like, Juliana Pena, baby. Anything can happen. I don't know. I mean, Nate almost knocked out Leon, right? Let's see. Kevin from Chicago. All right, let's see. Kevin, you there, Kevin? Kevin, you there?
Yep, I'm here. Hold on.
Okay.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready.
Conor McGregor. Let's get right to it.
All right, before we talk about Conor, I just want to say something to you. I'm glad you called in because we were watching Danny Sabatello and Strauss. What the fuck's the guy's name? Not Strauss. Who the fuck's he fighting?
Stotts.
Yeah, Rufy and Stotts, right? Whatever the guy's name is. You saw the ARIEL thing?
Yeah, I watched some of it.
Okay.
I ended up turning it off.
As Sabatello was talking, because he's from Chicago, wrestling from Chicago, I'm looking at Jesse. I'm like, this is fucking Kevin. This is like the douchebag Kevin version of Bellator. Like, if you were in Bellator, would you be Danny Sabatello?
Yup.
It sounds just like him.
That's me.
Okay. All right. Good. Talked about Conor. Go ahead. Go.
Here's the problem with Conor. This is what you get when you got a dorky kid from Ireland who grew up idolizing American black culture. You get a try-hard Conor McGregor, absolute blowhard, dorky Irish kid comes here, obsessed with Drake and coming out to Biggie, trying to flash his wealth like these rappers and stuff. This is what you get, but he's just a dorky kid from Ireland at heart. And I'm looking through his Instagram, I'm like, this dude is so cringe. And like, there's people in there, oh, what a badass, man, he's so cool. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, there's some guys that they don't even have to try. It just comes up effortlessly. They're just naturally cool. Mm-hmm. Like, and then you got Conor where it's just so try hard. It's just so try hard, and then the stuff he does, like, does he actually think people think that's cool? Well, I'm gonna show this picture of me getting head on the yacht, or I'm gonna show this video of me like dry hump in the air, sitting down. It's like, what is going through his head to do something like that?
So he's trying to be like, it's all because of black culture, you're saying? This is what's inspired him?
Oh yeah, that's part of it.
Okay.
The American black culture, you know, the Drake, he comes out, he's like, oh, I'm friends with Drake, and I come out to Biggie Smalls, and I was one time went back and listened to some of his videos. He's always playing rap music. He's always playing American rap music, and because he thinks he's cool. He thinks he's some gangster, but he's not. All
right, let me throw this at you though.
He's a dork from Ireland.
You're a Colby Covington fan, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm a Colby. Colby Chaos.
Now, could it be easy? I mean, to make the argument that Colby Covington might be taking from quote unquote black culture a little bit more than Conor, no?
Yeah, but Colby's, it's a shtick, and everybody can see through it. Like, it's an obvious shtick. It's like it's irony. It's irony. Like it's a gimmick. Everyone knows that. He knows it. It's like Chael Sonnen. It's a Chael Sonnen thing. It's a gimmick. He's not trying to. It's not trying to be serious. Like, Conor McGregor's trying to be serious. Like he thinks he's trying to be as serious as can be. That's the difference. And you know what I mean? You gotta know what I mean.
So you think that this is Conor is. This is him. There's no shit
That's
going on
him.
here. It's all 100% Conor,
No.
right?
That's him in his mind thinking, like, what can I do to look cool? How can I portray myself? Let me flash my wealth. I think this will be cool looking. Like, that's all him.
Okay.
That's 100% him.
What about cocaine? I see someone in the chat saying he's on cocaine. Could it just be the coke? Maybe it's the drugs. I mean, it looks like he's coked up.
That definitely doesn't help. That definitely doesn't help.
Have you ever been on
the
drugs?
Whiskey, the drugs. Nothing serious. I never did nothing serious.
Mm-hmm. You should try it. You should try cocaine. Start fucking working out like a lunatic. Get a Lamborghini yacht and see where it takes you. Maybe the money has just taken over. He has become something that is a product of money. Is that a possibility?
That's a possibility, but even when he was screaming in Jose Aldo's face, ripping up the paper, like, even back then it was try hard. Try hard, blow hard.
Hold on, but let me ask you this, though. When Conor was on the rise to Jose Aldo's belt, you mean to tell me you were not entertained by that whole fucking shit show? That didn't get you going?
Schizoid. Dude, it was a total schizoid, man.
Wow. You mean to tell me so you were rooting for Aldo in that fight?
No, but I'm telling you, from my point of view, the dude was he was a try hard. He was just trying too hard. That's what it came off to me.
I don't get it.
He would scream and be like, ah. It's like, damn, somebody should just knock this dude out.
You know when he tried hard? He tried hard against Khabib. When he went out there, I'm going to blue lips, and he's going to kill you, and this and that. He went overboard, and I think he was, quote-unquote, trying too hard. I'll give you that. But in the rise to Jose Aldo, it was a shtick. He was trying to sell a fight. He was trying to get into his opponent's head. He was doing something there that trumped a lot of what other people have done. Colby Covington was trying hard in a lot of his approaches, right? Conor McGregor on the rise up was literally paving a path for the Colby Covingtons and these other people. No?
No.
Oh my God.
You can't be serious.
You
can't be serious.
You are on crack. Come on, Kevin. We all know where a lot of everyone was running around with suits and fucking sunglasses. They were doing the Billy strut like Conor. Like, people were just fucking doing whatever they could to just piggyback off the Conor momentum with all the nonsense that Conor was doing. You have to admit, Conor either ruined the sport.
Confidence was appealing. You know what it was? The people were attracted to the confidence. That's what they liked about him. They liked that he was confident and he was just braggadocious. That's what they like.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, he was still a tryhard. He was still just a dorky kid from Ireland, doing his best to try to impress people. Try to I don't know.
I don't understand. I don't understand where you're getting him trying though. Here, he is not even trying anything. He is literally taking like fuck you pictures and throwing it on the internet. He's not trying to do anything. You know what I'm saying? It's literally saying fuck you to the haters, right? So, I mean, there's a part of me that's like, it's nauseous looking at these things, but that's the point. He's not trying. He's literally.
Yeah, but if you got that kind of money, like, who cares? Like, you made it, man. Like, you're good. You made it.
Well, when you're
in. Like, you ain't gotta post these weird pictures. And it's one thing to post a picture. Oh, here's my car. Here's my yacht. But like the grinding, the twerking, and it's all these weird sexual pictures. Like, it's not even like trying to look good. It's like this homoerotic pictures he posts. Like, it's not like gay pictures. Like, he's trying to impress his male fans more than female fans. It's really weird shit. Like, you gotta admit.
You don't like him in his skimpy shorts?
Shit.
You're not into. So you're saying you don't like watching him half naked in his skimpy shorts, right? It's not your thing?
No, I'm not a fan of that.
Okay.
Not a fan of that. I know you are though.
Does it make you uncomfortable though? Like, are you like very uncomfortable when you watch it?
It's just cringy. It's cringy. That's what it is. It's just cringy.
Yeah?
Definitely.
What do you do when you see videos
factor.
of him like flexing his body in these Calvin Klein underwear? Does it like, what do you do? Do you immediately? Yeah, what?
I go, what's going through his mind to post this? I'm thinking like
cocaine, bro.
What is going through your mind before you post this shit? Like, putting your wife out there on Instagram doing whatever the hell, caressing her head on your lap. Like, I'm just thinking, what is going through your mind to post this for your 90 million whatever followers he has? That's what's going through my mind.
When you mix narcissism and cocaine and money, you have Conor McGregor. That's who you got over there. And it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. It drives me nuts at times. I mean, there are times where I look at, I'm like, well, come on, enough. I get it. I get it. But I think we have to be realistic to sometimes you just have too much money. And that's what's going on here. You got too much time on your hands, too much money, and it's getting out of control, right? I think we could agree on that.
What did Sean Strickland say? Another try hard. What did he say? He said he's got no leash. Like most people have leashes on.
Mm-hmm.
They got a leash to somebody, but Conor doesn't have a leash.
No.
And I think not even his wife can somewhat reel him in. Like usually you gotta get some family members that can say, "Yo, relax, like calm down." But his wife is just fully on board, lock and step. Whatever he says goes. Cheating on her, blah blah blah, don't matter. She's gonna be there massaging his back as they're walking. Oh my god.
It's nuts. It is fucking nuts. All right, we got your opinion on that. What else you got there, Kevin?
That's it. I didn't talk about Conor. As far as the UFC Paris goes, let's go for the Paisan. I like Vittori. I like Angry Marvin. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can make another run for the title and take it off Guy No Bender.
Okay. All right, Kevin. Thank you. It's Kevin from Chicago. I get it, man. Listen, we've done streams. I get it, man. It's like enough's enough. All I want to know is when this guy's going to fight. Like, that's all I give a shit about. But now when you're fucking dropping out, like catching head on Lamborghini yachts, you know, we got to really dive into it and figure out what the fuck is going on here. How could you post 1 minute this picture of you and your son, you know, having a beautiful, like an emotional moment here. Oh, look at me with Junior rubbing heads together. Oh, look at me and my beautiful son eating the eggs. Look at me sitting back with my shirt open and my son. Beautiful family moment. Here's me daughter. Beautiful family. At the boat club, hanging out. My Lamborghini yacht parked in the background. Whoops! Whoopsie!
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, you want to call the show? The Discord link is in the description. Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor. But at the end of the day, what's happening? We're all talking about him. Whether you like him, you hate him, you think he's a nudnik, he's a narcissist, he's this, he's that. We're all looking and talking. Chat, what do you got to say? Baby boy. I like that name, Baby Boy. Tell this dumbass he's promoting himself for his future fights. Is this guy dumb? You talking about the caller over there? I don't know. I will relay the message. Fap catching head. My goop's a balloon. Do I still have the foot's a balloon? I don't know if I still have that on here. Oh, man. How do I not have that on the soundboard anymore? Kind of has 2 fights left. He's going to be extra to squeeze every last penny. He will fight again. There is no doubt about it. There is no doubt in my mind that Conor will be back inside the octagon and inside the ring for boxing. Maybe she was seasick and resting her head. Yeah, maybe. Maybe she was puking in a bucket as Conor was doing a split by the bucket. Silk sheets, baby. Sworn to fun, loyal to none. Should I bet on Tuivasa? Boy, oh boy. Heavyweights. Hostile. I mean, you can go either way on that whole situation. I honestly cringe at betting on heavyweights because of that chance of anyone getting flashed, knocked out. But I'm picking Gane, who's a decent size on favorite. It's fake sex tape. Stop pretending you believe it. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, baby boy. The fucking name. I gotta be honest with you, baby boy. He's getting head. There's no doubt about it. He's getting it over here. He's getting it. We all know what's going on. We all know what the deal is. No need to fake. Can you imagine Tai versus Ngannou? That guy is never going to be champ. So you're saying Tai will never be champ if he faces Ngannou. I mean, Ngannou is a problem. When you're relying on the power of the hands, and that's your key to success, and now you see Ngannou can take you down, and he's got disgusting power in his own hands. Gane seems like a very big problem for Tuivasa, whereas even Gane is a massive problem. I mean, Gane's got that long reach. Tai's aggressiveness should play into Gane's game plan. So I feel like Gane is a lock. I do feel like that, but I hope Tai wins. If you ever want to be bet, all you need is 3 categories: danger, athleticism, fight IQ. Check off whoever wins each category, and they will win the fight. Do it for any past matchup, and you get the winner. That sounds nice. That's not the case, no, because 4-ounce gloves, man. 4-ounce gloves, and when you got guys like Yuri Prohaska choking out Glover, when you got shit like that happening, like, it's one thing Yuri winning, knocking him out, even a decision. I get a submission, like, it's fucking wild, man. Mosh, you better be putting money on HELWANI against Nate, like 500. No, I'm not betting on that. It's not happening. I know. Listen, I know sometimes, there are weeks where I'm just like, I'm not making a bet. This week I'll probably throw something out there. I don't know what yet. I got to wait for the weigh-ins, the face-offs, the whole deal. Right now, nothing stands out. But when we go through the picks, I'll probably try to find something. May not be fun to listen to if you're a big betting person. You want to bet on every single card. I'm not that guy. I'll give you my picks at the end of the week. I'll tell you who I feel is going to get the job done. But if there's a card and I feel like I don't want to force the bet unless it's for content, for fun, or anything like that. And certain cards or other there are cards out there where I'll be like, oh, this is a lock, go for it. But this is not a card where I see that right yet. At least the guys at the top of the card. What do we got here? Damn Savage. Damn Savage. Are you there? Are you there? Let's see. See if we get Damn Savage. By the way, Jesse's not in the room. This should be the last day of my quarantine from my disease. So we should be back in full force very soon. But Jesse was on the Skype call. If you missed it, run it back. Got her opinions on the Conor situation. Savage, you there? Going once.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. Whoa. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay.
So, you feeling better?
Yeah, I noticed, I don't know if it's a nervous thing or what, but we'll ask you something in the beginning of a call, and you always start off with like you always make that noise. It's like, sounds like a sex groan. What is that about? Are you clearing your throat?
My throat.
You clearing your throat? Okay. Getting it ready?
I was a smoker for 25 years.
Oh, okay.
So I still got a lot of fucking tar in there.
Gotcha. Yeah, okay. Is that what you sound like when you ejaculate too, or no?
Yeah. Maybe one day I'll show you.
Okay, please do. I'd be looking forward to that. Okay, what's going on?
So why do I get the feeling that Kanoto has fucking shown that video to like random people in his life? It's like people at his fucking work too. Like, look, man, look, she's not bumping his head. He must have a tiny piece. And like, that's nice, Mr. Kanoto. I really need to get back to my work.
Yeah, I tell you what, I give credit to Kanoto because he's very loyal to his obsession over Conor, whether it's whatever the hell it is. He is the first to attack no matter what it is. He loves this guy.
Oh, yeah, it's hilarious.
He does. So what are your thoughts on this whole situation?
Maybe she's not even giving him head. She could just be like resting her head on his lap, and he had his phone out, getting the video of the fucking view. Be like, oh, look, it looks like she's giving me head. The boys will get a kick out of this one.
So do you think that this is nonsense? You think they put this out to just mess with the peeps?
Maybe, because didn't you say he took it down off his IG?
He did take it down. That is correct. This is One of those famous posts, those infamous posts that just evaporate off his social.
Well, man, he was just getting a video of the view, and then he sees this, like, oh, look, it looks like she's getting me head. Like, I'll clip this.
You need to call up as Conor McGregor more often.
Oh, my accents are horrible.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, maybe she saw it and be like, what the fuck are you doing posting this shit? Take it down. Like, you lucky. Well, I'll give you any fucking booty tonight after this.
Interesting. I like that. I like this take. I like this. So you're saying, so you're saying that she said that she's the one that said, hey, take that shit down?
Yeah, probably. Like, God damn it, we got kids and shit.
Okay.
Like, I gotta face the other fucking kids' parents and whatnot.
It is funny. It is hilarious, though. You have family pictures. Hey, here we are, snuggling at the dinner table. And then fast forward to him catching head from mom. Like, it's funny, man.
Cocaine and whiskey will do that to you.
Yeah, you think she's just snorting a rail off his thigh?
Maybe. I think she's just fucking resting her head on his fucking lap. They're sunbathing. And I'm sure that fucking yacht got like some outdoor bed you can just lay on.
Mm-hmm. It could be that. It actually could be. Like you look at it, she could just be snoozing, and he's just manipulating the head because it's not really bobbing. You know what? Could be. Could just be her. Oh, well, he's pulling it down. I don't know. There is one spot where it does look like he is tugging it in a certain direction.
Yeah, who knows if she's even conscious? She could be passed out drunk. I don't know. Fucking D could be a fucking problem drinker or something. Dealing with Conor all the time.
Interesting. All right. We'll see. We'll see with the chat. Let me know. Do you agree or disagree? What do you think's going on there?
But I hope fucking Gane knocks out Tui this weekend.
Whoa. Okay. What?
He'll probably go the distance, but you know how I feel about Tuivasa and his fucking alcohol abuse. The
Wow.
fucking shoeies.
So you hope that Gane knocks him out. Oh, interesting. Okay. Is it
I'm not
anger?
even a huge fucking fan of Gane.
Is it anger for what he did to Derek Lewis?
No, that is what it is. You know how I feel about him with his fucking shoeies. I find that disgusting. Treat your alcohol with respect, goddammit.
And how are you doing so far? Are you still on a streak?
Yes.
Nice.
Fucking.
So what's the streak right now? What are we working on?
It's been over a month, because I said I fell off the week you guys were gone. So yeah, it's been over a month.
Over a month. Very, very nice. Hey, there we go. That's what's the longest you've been off the sauce?
Well, gee, since I've been drinking it, like years ago, I took like something like 10 months off.
Wow.
Just everything.
Wow, 10 months is a long time. So you got some work to do. I think you could do it though. I have a feeling that this gonna be a good run.
Yeah, we'll see. Just dry out for like 6 months a year.
So now that you've been a month, are you craving it as much as you were?
Yeah, nighttime, it gets fucking boring. I wish fucking just had fucking a couple of drinks or something.
What do you do in taking the place? Do you masturbate a lot, or what do we do? Eat, work out? What's going on?
I've been, now kind of, tired, just laying down, watching, stuff on streaming apps.
Mm-hmm. So you find yourself just kind of diving into shows and stuff?
Yeah, kind of.
Huh. And you still smoking?
Yeah, kind of, on and off.
Mm-hmm. What about marijuana? You do any of that? The weed?
I used to. I haven't fucking smoked in years.
Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. What about the ladies in your life? Anything going on with that? You on some dating apps or anything? What's going on?
No.
No? It's kind of laying low for the ladies?
Fucking broke, man. I just want to fucking go to fucking McDonald's or some shit.
Yeah, well, yeah. You got to get a sugar mama. You got to get someone like that's, I don't know. There's plenty out there. Would you date like an older woman that, would pamper you?
At this point, sure.
What's the oldest you would go?
Depends on how much money they got.
You're like Felony now. You need to hang out with Felony Charles Bennett. That guy doesn't have a pot to piss in, and he's pulling girls in. You gotta get one of them girls.
There you go. Being Felony.
Gotta get Felony on the horn. He can give you some really good advice. You know.
Oh, I'm sure.
Are you on the market for something like that, or are you just like, I just want to get my shit together before I could even go that route?
Yeah, I'm just getting my shit together right now.
Yeah. Okay. So same home, same place. You're doing the same thing right now. It's just no alcohol, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. Florida. What's going on over there? Any hurricanes going on?
No, and don't fucking jinx me.
Okay. Yeah, isn't this hurricane season? Well, we're going into it now.
No, we're in it.
We're in it.
I think it ends like in November, officially.
I got to say, though, I mean, you don't sound very excited right now, but it's late, so I'll give you a pass on that. You do sound, though, like different in a way where it's not like, I feel a little depression, but I don't feel it as bad as I used to. When you were drinking, sometimes it was super heavy. Like, oh, man, this guy's in a bad spot. I don't feel it as much. So you've been able to turn things around?
What is this, fucking Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
This was with the MMA show.
We got fucking 40 minutes to kill, so yeah. And no one else is on the line, so you're stuck with me.
Oh, son of a bitch. How about we get back in MMA?
Oh, come on, drunk. I mean, damn, Savage. What do we do? Can we change the name a little bit to something? Because I'm going to keep calling you Drunk Savage until we need a switch from the D. We got to move from that. There's got to be a pivot to something that's like fucking powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Come up with something and we'll talk.
What about just Savage? Why don't you just be like, hey, just Savage?
Yeah, it's like, because, years people just call me like Diaz, so I wanted to keep that, the initials.
Mm-hmm. Give me some suggestions in the chat. Or Savage D. Sober Savage. Sober double S.
Yeah, we've been through this already.
We need a good one, though, because I'm going to keep calling you drunk for some reason. I don't know why. It's just like, because I do see damn, and it's just like, is that Drunk Savage? And you've been drunk for so long, it's tough for me. I'm trying to recover, from this name. It's more about me.
Yeah, 5 years calling me by the same name.
So what about traveling? You gonna do any traveling? You gonna see the world? Like, what's going on here? I understand the money situation is bad. Are you trying to save up for something?
Yeah, I got so much shit I need to fix around this house and whatnot. I gotta save for that. And,
what about start a GoFundMe or something? Like, just like, even like, you have a sob story, but have an even bigger sob story. Just like make something up and just throw a GoFundMe out there,
no, I don't like begging for money like that.
Oh, okay. Listen, we do it. It's okay.
I'm gonna keep my head afloat. I'm surviving. So
that's good to know. All right, let's get back into MMA. Just want to make sure everything's all right. So everything's good. That's good. Good to hear. All right, so what else we got in the combat sports world?
You threw me off all this fucking Dr. Phil shit.
Give me some Taylor Starling conversation. What are your thoughts on Saturday night?
I was hoping like something would come out, like injury, like she broke her orbital or something, but goddamn, it's hard to fucking defend this fucking chick, and I don't know if you should bring her back on until like she's had like one more fight and she can redeem herself. People are gonna fucking go hard on her. I don't know if she's gonna like that.
I do think that the UFC is gonna throw a very winnable fight in her direction. I do think the next fight is gonna be something. Could you imagine though they throw like Britton Hart, like or Britton Beltran, her name is now. I mean, that would be fucked up. Would you think that is a good fight to put together? Are you familiar with Britton Beltran?
Yeah, I know her.
She's a badass. She fought Paige Van Zandt. She fought Christine twice, lost. Britton Beltran. Oh my God.
Oh, she's gonna be opening up card or some shit. They're gonna give her someone like up and coming.
Yeah, that's where my mindset's going too. I feel like we're gonna take a big step backwards. We're gonna give her a little fluff fight, kind of a very winnable fight.
Give her Paige so Paige can get a fucking W.
Oh shit, yeah. Might as well. You know what? Oh, fuck. That'd be great. Imagine she gets redemption and she beats Paige. I mean, Paige is beatable. Why not?
Yeah, or maybe beat her ass and then get a W and then get her fucking mojo back.
Yeah. It's tough to pick Taylor right now after that fight. Like, I don't know what we're gonna see next from her because of that's not something you want to see, you know?
Yeah. Oh, did you see Tropic Tom did put Taylor on the fucking Paige backpack?
Yes, that was hilarious. Tom's been on a roll. He's been on a roll. He had the glove touch thing, which was hysterical. And I was so close to screenshotting it and sending it to Taylor. Taylor, I was so close to doing it. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I could do it. But when she comes on, I'll show her. Where is... Wait, did Jesse put this up? Did you see the... Wow. So we actually got who really was... Jess, you threw this on there? So Conor McGregor is getting that head... And it was actually from Sean O'Malley. Jesse put this up there. Oh, my God. Breaking news. Holy shit. You saw that? Sean O'Malley. Anyway.
He took the picture.
Here's the so the Paige Van Zandt backpack turning into the Taylor Starling backpack, courtesy of Tropic Tom. Very funny. Love that. Okay. Might as well go for it now, right? Very nice. That meme section has been a very good spot in the Discord. It's been gold lately, right?
Yeah. I've been throwing a lot of Tom and kind of other stuff on Twitter. It's been getting good reaction.
Yeah, fun. Oh yeah, the Nigerian Nightmare on Elm Street was pretty funny. Where is that one? That was pretty funny. I got a good laugh out of that. The Nigerian Nightmare on Elm Street. Who made that one? Was that Tom too?
Fuck. Was that Sonosi or Kanoto?
I can't remember. But this was a good one. But people are like, oh, stop it with the Usman memes. Cut it out. Well, I mean, when they're putting up gems like this, you really can't back off from them, you know?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. You sound tired, man. Long day?
Yeah, I didn't really sleep. A couple hours and ordered my coffee.
Did you have a dream with Leon Edwards?
Yeah, no.
You and Leon having dinner together? No?
Oh, what? Who was it? Captain Carnage fucking threw one up there from Young Frankenstein. That's pretty funny. Another Usman meme.
Let's see. Captain Carnage. Let's check it out. Oh my God, I haven't seen this movie in years.
I love that fucking movie.
Oh my God, this brings back memories. to the boomers in the chat, look at this one. I didn't see this one yet. Very nice. Oh boy, it looks like what's his face? What was his name? Gene Hackman. It looks like he's getting head in this picture.
It's Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder. Gene Hackman. That's fucking Lex Luthor. Gene Wilder. That's right. The wrong Gene. That's funny, man. God, that picture is so funny. Listen, I like Usman. I'm an Usman fan, but this is one of those faces that, I mean, it's so versatile, you know?
Yeah, and even Usman threw up a fucking meme.
Yeah.
Where he was laughing at himself. So I think he fucking gets it. You know, he's got a sense of humor at least.
Yeah. These fans suck. Fans suck. Some of the sensitive fans. Come on, guys, you're not doing it to this person, but you're doing it to that person. And you got the fucking champ throwing shit up there, joking around. Like, come on. Settle down.
Someone was in the fucking community section saying some shit like that. Like, why are you kicking this guy while he's down? How dare you? And some shit like that. Like, do you watch the fucking show? Just joke around, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah, he's taking it well. You know, he'll be fine. He'll be back. It's not like the guy died. They're acting like Kamaru died. It may have looked like it, but he didn't. He didn't die. He's fine. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. No serious injuries. Nothing.
saying shit. Oh, what about his fucking kids seeing all these memes and shit? Like, where were you fuckers when fucking the McGregor memes were coming out every fucking 5 seconds after he broke his leg?
Oh,
You didn't
fucking
see about
A.
these fucking kids.
The one, especially, well, the one where Poirier knocked him out, the second fight, that one was everywhere. That one was fucking everywhere. And I gotta admit, like, it was bothering me a little bit too, but, you know, I can't go full autistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't fucking, you got to give into it. What's funny is funny. Although, there's certain faces, like the Ferguson face, that squished face worked out very well, you know, for memes. Usman's face works out pretty well for memes. The Frankie Edgar squished face works out really funny for memes. YACHT and J-Check, I love the Boogie Woman, but when her head swole up like a fucking balloon.
That fucking shit. That was craziest shit ever.
Yeah, very meme worthy. There's really, there's no way around it. You got to do it. I mean, it's the game they signed up for, you know?
Yeah. Comes with territory.
Yeah, that's it. All right, anything else, Mr. Savage?
Yeah, so it's looking like that's really going to happen. Anderson Silva and Jake Paul, from what I'm seeing on Twitter, they're actually reporting that it's going to be announced officially this week.
So who is reporting this? Is it ARIEL?
No, first I saw just a couple MMA, random Twitter, but now I've seen a couple from boxing news websites are saying this is going to happen.
I'll believe it when I see it. But yeah, here's the screenshot. Breaking: Jake Paul 5-0 versus Anderson Silva 3-0 in the works to take place on October 29th live on pay-per-view. I got to be honest. Like, listen, Anderson's old, but he looks great. He does. He looks really good as a boxer. If Jake Paul takes this fight, everything changes for me. Jake Paul takes this fight and fucks up Anderson Silva. I understand he's older. This is good.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
This is good. This has my undivided attention. Hold on a second here.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We got D-Man coming in.
Someone make a Usman head giving Conor head meme. Hit the fucking likes, we slap the like goals. Tai will die, no chance versus Serial gone. Moth Mystic bring back the Tyron Woodley remix song back.
Oh.
In and out to Luve, in and out to Witchu.
Would you like, should we bring the, thank you, D-Man. Should we bring that one back, Savage?
Well, hell yeah.
The
I missed that
Tyron
one.
People, that was literally the most complained about donation that we've ever had on this show. That was easily, hands down. We would get messages and people in the chat get rid of this fucking song. It sucks. And now everyone wants it back.
I believe that was Roberto's favorite fucking no for a while.
Yeah, that was one. I mean, it was extra long. I didn't hate it. I thought it was funny. But, yeah, people were really complaining.
Every Cook-Off Friday, you would see that shit.
Yeah, falling in and out of love with you. But this fight here, what do you think? Who do you think wins, Anderson or Jake?
Oh, come on, I gotta go Anderson, man. And if he KOs fucking Jake Paul, then I think we can just forget about the fucking old steroid thing. Yeah, he's forgiven for that if he knocks out Jake Paul.
He saves. Yeah, that's it. Everything, any cheating accusations, that's it. It's out the window. Anderson is completely the GOAT. If he beats Paul, I mean, he consumes another GOAT, so.
Definitely. He'll be the fucking hero of the MMA world.
Man, oh man, that would be a serious, crazy way. I really hope. So this ain't October 29th. Damn. I thought it was going to be like December or something. October 29th? They're going to piece this thing together that quick? Fuck.
Well, that's still what? Yeah, it's like 2 months away. I'm sure Anderson's always training.
Jesus. That does. Let me know in the chat. Like, I know a lot of people are sick of Jake Paul. I am one of them. But that is very interesting. I think, at least. Almost pay-per-view worthy to buy. I don't know. Not happening. But watchable. Definitely watchable.
And fucking finally, I think KHAMZAT is really overlooking Nate Diaz, and I think that's gonna fucking be his downfall, dude. He's like talking about, oh, I don't really need to train for this guy. I can eat him for fucking breakfast and shit. I don't think he's taking him seriously at all. And I think that's gonna fucking fuck with him. It's gonna be another fucking Conor McGregor situation.
So you think he may be looking past this fight?
Oh, definitely. He thinks he's got this in the bag. It's just another fucking payday to get him to the belt.
Well, I think Khamzat. Oh, I was gonna say. I think he might be playing with his food a little bit here in this fight. But then I don't know. I don't think he's the type of guy to do that. I don't know. But here we go. Let me go over to his Twitter. I haven't looked at his Twitter in a while. So August 20th.
He doesn't retweet too much.
What's that?
He doesn't retweet too much.
Yeah, what happened to this guy? Ali after Leon Edwards' knockout of Kamaru Usman. So he's ripping on Ali. Congratulations, Leon. Oh, so he had a little fun after that fight. I didn't see his Twitter. All right, so Khamzat, I have a feeling. I think Khamzat's taking this very, very. Here's why I think Khamzat's taking this serious. When Khamzat's being interviewed, he used to throw guys out there, the Conors, the Leons, the Habibs. Like I understand, not Leons, excuse me. The Conors, the Habibs, the fucking Nate Diaz, like the guys that made noise, whether it was with their resume inside the cage or just, as a star in the UFC. I think Khamzat was like a legit fan, like going into this sport, like a legit solid fan. He looked up to these guys. And I think he wants to go in there and beat the living shit out of Nate Diaz. I think he's training like a fucking lunatic. And I don't think he's looking past Nate in any way, especially after the Gilbert Burns fight. Like having a fight like that with Gilbert Burns and where Gilbert Burns really brought it to him, if he's looking past Nate Diaz, the guy's a lunatic. There's no reason to look past Nate. So I think he's taking this very, very serious.
I'm not saying he's going to come in like out of shape and shit and just like walking like that just another day, but I don't think he's fucking training like he would for a fucking like title fight or something or someone else that's in the like the top 5.
Judging from the people he trains with, there is only one level. It doesn't look like he takes his foot off the gas, So I honestly, I love the people going out there say, hey, Nate by sub, Nate by knockout, like these crazy predictions. And I understand it's, you never know in this game, but the Wolf's going to come in hungry because he cannot lose to Nate. It would destroy the mythical creature of the Wolf. It would be devastating for him to lose to Nate. It really would.
Yep. He'll be another fucking Johnny Walker.
Yeah, it would be a massive loss for Khamzat. Here's the thing that people aren't talking about. Everyone's saying, why would Nate take that fight? Why would Nate take that fight? Think about Khamzat. This is incredibly dangerous. Other than the payday, Khamzat loses his fight, it could be a massive step backwards. He's literally losing to a fucking lightweight. So this is very, very dangerous fight for Khamzat Chimaev. I think he's taking it very serious, and we'll see what happens.
I know what happens. Nate's going to fucking win. And go out there one last fucking time, go balls out.
Listen, as much of a Khamzat fan I am, from your lips to God's ears, it would be great if Nate won this fight. It would legit be awesome. But
no, he wants to stick it to the fucking UFC just one last time for all the bullshit that's been going on.
And the only reason why I really want Nate to win is I want to see what the UFC does. Does the UFC get on their knees and like Conor McGregor's blowjob, do they get on their knees and suck the semen right out of Nate Diaz's ballsack? Does the UFC
definitely
get on a yacht and try to just throw anything at Nate? Because you have to re-sign Nate Diaz. You have to. If Nate beats Khamzat, you have to.
Oh yeah, they definitely got to throw that Conor money on him. But he said they've already been throwing godly amount of money at his fucking ass. So who knows?
Because you got to make an angle for Leon to fight for a belt. I know it doesn't make sense. Nate to fight for a belt. I know it doesn't make any sense, but nothing makes sense these days. And Nate Diaz having a clear shot at a title with Leon Edwards there, and Leon was beating Nate the entire fight, but Nate had him on skates at one point. Fuck the 3-piece Minnesota bullshit. Nate Diaz versus Leon 2 for the strap. Oh my God, take my money.
Leon said he'll fucking give him one, but I think Nate's done with the UFC. I think he wants to go to boxing.
Most likely. Yeah, I don't think Nate would make it easy at all. Yeah. He would go fight a Jake Paul or something like that. There's a million places for Nate to go where he can make a big bag of money and be the #1 guy in whatever promotion it is. So, yeah, that's probably what he's going to do.
I think that's about it.
All right, Mr. Savage.
Get to some news stories, I guess.
All right. Be good, man.
Good ones.
There's.
Thanks so much.
All right. Be good. Damn Savage. Calling in the show. Damn Savage. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to a quick break, not a commercial break. I'm going to play a little music over here. I want you to get funky in the chat. I got to take a piss. When we come back, we got 20 minutes of show left because you guys saved it. We're going to roll into some news stories. If you have anything else you want to say about the Conor situation, UFC Paris, the BKFC experience on Saturday night. By the way, Christine Ferreira is coming on next week, the champion who defeated Taylor Starling next Wednesday. This Wednesday, we have Sam Alvey returning post UFC. Will he fight Jake Paul? Doesn't look like that's happening anymore, but we'll be talking about Sam Alvey, the Contender Series tomorrow night. I'll be right back after this quick break. What are we going to play over here? Let's play a little bit. Let's get funky. Let's get funky in that chat. Hit the like button, friends. We are 10 away from the goal. Smash up that like. Come on, bash it up. Come on, we're 3 likes away. Come on, baby. Hit that like button. Let's get funky in the chat, baby. 3 likes away. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay, all right. Enough of that porno music. All right, if anyone wants to call in, jump into Discord. I'm going to look at some stories here, and let's see what we got. Let's see what we got on the Twitters. To support women's rights, he needs to post a picture of him munching on D's box. I hate when meth heads blame Skittles and shit for their fucked up teeth. How is Conor still relevant, though he hasn't won since 2020. Here's the thing. He's a pop icon as well, right? The guy's in movies now and shit. So that's what happened. Like, who called and said it. I can't remember which one said it, but talking about the Floyd Mayweather fight. Ever since the Floyd Mayweather fight, it catapulted him into pop mainstream, really, and everything changed. So, after he won the 2 belts, he didn't even need to win another fight because he was already one of these icons, So you're stuck with them. There's really nothing you can do. But you don't have to. Oh. And you got to watch his pornos. All right. Let's see. We did a gaming stream. What about this one over here? Nice meme over here. Usman on the dartboard. There's Usman. A Nigerian Nightmare on Elm Street. Great movie. Let's see. Refutes rumors that Jose Aldo plans to retire. Yeah, this guy's never going to retire. He'll fight into his 40s. Guy never retire. Marvin Vittori says Israel Adesanya time as champ is over. Ahead of Alex Pereira fight. He talks the talk but doesn't walk the walk. It kind of sucks, Vittori, because you had your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? There's really not much you can say. You had your opportunity, and Izzy was laughing at you against the cage. Legit laughing at you in your attempts of beating him. So there's really not much Vittori can say. How old is Marvin now? The co-main event. Listen, I like him. He's a paisan. I get it. But he's only 28. He's not even 30 yet. So you never know. Something happened. Is he out of the equation? Marvin can find ways to win fights. He knows how to win. He could win by a decision. He could dominate on the ground or against the fence.
Super chat.
But you didn't win. You lost.
What happened with the Jake Shields interview?
Oh, I'm supposed to follow up with him. But, Manny C got us his number. So the week we were going to do it, he was in San Francisco. He couldn't come on. But let's see, maybe in 2 weeks, I could try to get him back on or get him on. Yeah, Jake Shields would be a good interview, especially because his political views and he's not afraid to speak his mind, Jake Shields. So, one's in the chat if you want Jake Shields on the show. By the way, let me just say this real quick. Shameless plug over here. On the MMA-Holes.com, we also put a link on our community section. We got 4 days left, 15% off our merch. We dropped some new stuff over here. We just dropped the wonderful, wonderful retro hat, the America shirt over here. Wonderful, wonderful. Also got ourselves the Carnage gear, the MMA Holes established shirts. Thank you to those who are buying our merch, man. We see them popping up in the store. You guys are fucking wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much. But check this out over here. 15% off for the MMA Holes. We finally got hoodies. I see people catching the hoodies as well. We got a zipper back one with a logo on the back, or we got the hoodie in the front. See, I personally like the zipper ones. I think the one in the front looks good, but I personally like the zipper ones because I wear it as like a light jacket and shit. But, we got some fucking gear. We even got teddy bears for the kids, you know what I'm saying? But check it out, themmaholes.com. Get it while the discount is available. Only 4 days left, so if you want to rock it. We do have a lot of trucker hats, but we have other hats too, the baseball snap caps as well. I like the trucker hats. That's my thing. The only thing that's sold out is the Carnage fanny pack, which I need in the worst way. The Carnage fanny pack. So if you want to catch the discount, go over to themmaholes.com and stay.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. Back to the stuff here. All right, so we spoke a little bit about this. Michael Bisping, you're laughing at me, but Darren Till will become champion one day.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm going to take the poll out of the chat. It seems like people want Taylor to come in. I'm going to throw this one up. Stop it, Michael Bisping. Stop it. The things you'll say for your friends. Will Till be champ one day? What the fuck? I mean, he would be a good champ for the UFC. I'm sure the UFC would love Darren Till as a champ because he's charismatic on the mic, on his social media. He's funny as all hell. He's a very likable guy when it comes to rooting for him. Seems like a nice dude. What? Jesus Christ, Michael Bisping. Do you think Till will be a champ one day? Jesse says no. She just took a shower. She's done. She said no. All right, so I got that poll in the chat. Right now, 83% are saying no. Let's see what the chat has to say. Oh, my God. Michael Bisping. What are we doing? Guy's losing his mind. Let's see. Yeah, zip-up hoodies are great. Right? I like the zip-up hoodie. They're the way, man. Easy in and out. You could wear it as like a light jacket. You know, I don't like the pullover hoodies as much. Mike is will look like genius if it happens. I mean, he will. You should ask the poll if they think it's a good idea for Taylor to come back on, and then ask them if they want her to come on. That's different. Little seal with the play on words. What do you say about me, says Mike the Cat. Oh my God, it's Bisping. Oh, I'm sorry, Mikey. It might be possible, but Head or he have to get a couple of wins. I mean, I guess anything's possible, right? I don't foresee it. Get Sam Hyde on the show. I do want to get I think that dude I forgot his name already. We were just talking about him. The guy that sounds like Kevin. The guy in Bellator, bantamweight, loudmouth from Chicago. What the fuck's his name again? I would like to get him on the show. I think he'd be funny and cringy. OnlyFans for Jesse in the shower? I doubt that's going to happen. Till will be champion of Hamzat's heart. Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet. The Italian gangster. Yeah, whatever his name is. I can't remember his name. That Kamaru and the Temple of Doom meme is legendary. Says, I think it's hilarious. I really do. That one made it on our thumbnail. It was so funny. Really, really funny meme. A lot of really good ones. I think that one and the Thriller one are the two top memes of the Kamaru situation. Let's get some Fallen Jedi. I will jump back in that game. It did frustrate me, and then it grew on me. By the way, on the second channel, we got a little Fallen Jedi action over there. If you like gaming, we'll be back on there soon. You know, redoing our, not redoing, but jumping back onto our quest to put peace in the universe and bring back the Jedi. Bellator 288 to host 2 title fights. Nemkov versus Anderson. That was supposed to happen, and now it's going to good. Pitbull versus Nurmagomedov. All right. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Bellator is so far behind the UFC, though, but I don't hate that. Tai Tuivasa calls John Jones the best ever, but I think he's a dickhead. That's a fair assessment. Although, here's the thing. Like, there's like many stages of John Jones. There is, like, it's so weird. It's like, it depends what John Jones you get. Marry John Jones? Prick. I mean, because he beats his wife, right? Or his ex now. Friend John Jones, great guy. Like, I don't know anyone that's been friends with John Jones besides Colby Covington, but that doesn't count. They were just like roommates or some shit. But friends of John Jones, he seems like the fucking best. Hold on one second here. I see someone tagged y'all. I bet Dave Feldman doesn't do that shit. Oh, because Dada. Oh. Fucking Kendall. What was I saying? I was saying something. I got distracted by a DM. Let's see. So John Jones being... Do you guys think John Jones is a dickhead in the chat? I mean, here he is. Here's old man John hanging out with Taylor Starling. Although I think he's the kiss of death, because every time he says like someone's the greatest of all time at something, they don't do too well. Like Devin Clark, he was saying he was the greatest light heavyweight of all time. Then he's telling Taylor Starling that she's the greatest female bare knuckle fighter, or she should be the champ, or whatever. And then she failed. But seems like a really cool dude. You know, training partner, cool dude. Friend, cool dude. Just not a good husband. You know? That's all. But I mean, good fighter. Well, not really, because he cheated, right? I mean, he did get caught cheating with that whole situation. Then did do some, you know, pretty bad drinking and driving stuff, so I guess that's not good. Oh, shit, it's not going in the good direction anymore. But good friend? That's there. It just depends what John Jones you get. Which John Jones is showing up to the party? It's like Jekyll and Hyde. We don't know. I don't know, man. What do you think about John Jones in the chat? Do you agree with Tai Tuivasa? Do you agree? Calls John Jones the best ever. I think he's a dickhead. So what do you think, guys? I mean, it's very, tough to defend a guy when he beats up his wife. Or fiance, I should say. I don't think they were married. John has the legs of a crackhead. I can't rip on his legs. I got little legs too, but it is wild seeing a guy like that about to fight heavyweight with his small legs. It's crazy, right? It's the first thing I looked at when he was standing next to Taylor. I was like, God damn, Taylor's got bigger legs than him. Is she fighting at 125? God is just testing John Jones. I can look past most, but hitting his wife, I think he's a pussy. Yeah, you shouldn't hit your gal. That's just the biggest low-life thing you can do, to crack her in the fucking eye. Also, a hit and run with a pregnant woman is not very good. I mean, hit and run, intoxicated and fleeing the scene, that's a pretty fucked up move. Especially when you find out the woman's pregnant that he hit. So yeah, there are certain things you're like, damn, bro. You scratch your head, but people make mistakes, and he's made some more serious than others. Tuivasa looks like he talks with a mouthful of food and spits crumbs on you. I do see that. Oh my God, Jones. Hold on. Jones did that. John made Taylor run into Christine's fists. Sometimes you got to slap a hoe, says oh, damn, Casey. Sometimes you got to fucking slap a hoe, he says. Whoever Jones fights, they need to spam calf kicks. Yeah, well, John's such a smart fighter, though, right? I think if you start spamming one thing, John's going to make you pay for it. Very talented athlete. Say what you will about the guy. He's a cheater. He's this, he's that. Damn good fighter. I don't think there's one way you could say this is the key to beating John Jones. He's so good in so many aspects. And I am looking forward to seeing John back at heavyweight, like or debuting at heavyweight. I'm looking forward to the return of John. Some people don't ever want to see him fight again. I'm a little selfish. Bring in the bones, baby. Let's go. Which is worse? I mean, really, OJ or John Jones? I think OJ might have won that one. Or who knows? I'm not going to say it. I ran from the cops once or twice as the Gozerian. I would be lying if I said I didn't. Yeah, we all made mistakes. That's the thing. We've all fucked up. The question is, how far did we go with our fuck-ups? And if everyone has fucked up at one point in their life, it's very tough to say we are allowed to cast stones when we have skeletons in our closet. Now, some are not as severe as what John Jones did, and some are more severe than what John Jones did. So as soon as you as soon as you made one mistake in your life, you do have to, take a step back and be like, fuck, man, how far can I go with this shaming another person when I've done some pretty fucked up things too, I never really hit a woman. I can't say I did that. Like, just straight up cracked a girl. I've shoved a girl. That's happened before. And I was wrong. I was a kid. I did push a girl in front of her brother. Probably shouldn't have done that. That was wrong. And an ex-girlfriend, I was in a situation where I just tried to get her to fuck away from me because she was like all up in my grill. You ever had that situation? You had to fucking restrain her, and she went off. And then, yeah, I had that. I was a young kid then, and that was wrong. You can't do that. But straight up crack a hoe? No. Can't do that, man. You can't do that. But like I said, people make mistakes. People cheat. People do horrible things. You can't be doing that, man. I'll shake a bitch. It's such a way people fight and shit like that, You don't know what's going on in a lot of situations. You don't know how hostile the other party is. Sometimes girls do crazy shit, fling shit at you, fucking pull a knife on you or some shit. I don't know. So you don't know what goes down in scenarios, but if it ever gets to a point where it's going to get physical, you got to get the fuck out of Dodge. You got to remove yourself from the situation. It's the best thing that you could do as a gentleman. You can't leave him with a black eye. Just not a good look, I try to put my naked girlfriend in the figure 4. Where sometimes bad things happen to good people. Trust that. Yeah, it's true. Wrong place, wrong time. throw a frying pan at you. I mean, listen, not all women are fucking saints. You know what I'm saying? Like Bill Burr has some fucked up. Like he's said some things in some of his bits, like where you start laughing, but it's not far off from the truth. You know, there's two sides to every story. But we move on. We move on because that gets dicey. Let's see what else we got over here. So he spoke about Tuivasa and John Jones. Rampage Jackson expects to fight again. Yeah, what are we doing? Or, yeah, why not fight Briggs, right? Let's see. Targets boxing bout with former heavyweight Shannon. Yeah, I mean, you guys were barking back and forth. That's the fight to make. Briggs, I mean, just the lead up would be hilarious. I don't think Rampage should, but if he catches a bag of money to fight, yeah, go ahead. Go for it. Go for it, Rampage. It's got to be mixed rules, though. It's got to be like what, Triller was doing before, where you can have a clinch. You got to level the playing field. You just can't have straight up boxing rules in this fight because Rampage would get fucked up. There's got to be some sort of, it's got to be mixed. Got to do that. So what Triller did in the last thing, the MMA versus boxing, throw those guys at the head, the top of the card, I'd watch it. Get those two on the show to argue. Oh my God. Yeah, you know what? That would be amazing. I would have to try to pull something like that off. They're funny as all hell. Here's this Zabit story we were talking about before. I don't really have much to add on to this, other than I don't believe him. KHAMZAT fighting just for fun. UFC 279 eats unranked gangsters like Nate Diaz for breakfast. Like I said before, don't buy too much into him, making light of this fight. I think he's taking it very, very serious. But if you disagree, let me know in the chat. What do you think about this fight, which is right around the corner? UFC 279 is when? September 10th. Damn, bro. That's fast. Wow, that came up on us quick. September 10th. It's the 29th right now. So, oh my. September 10th. So the 3rd was this weekend. Damn, it's next week. That's crazy. That's crazy how quick that came up. Holy shit. They pieced together a couple extra fights on this card. All right, final thoughts over here. This fight card, UFC 279. Let's pull it up. Actually, I could pull it up on the UFC website. I think let's see, events. I think they tightened it up a little bit. It went from a shit show to, the top 3 at least are a lot of fun. You got Chimaev Diaz, Li Jingliang versus El Kukui, which is a fight came out of nowhere. Fucking Leech versus El Kukui, very nice. Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez, a banger. Banger. And then you got Johnny Walker versus Kuti Laba. Come on. You got to take this female fight, though, off the fucking main card. Dawodu versus Arosa. Let's go. So it's the catchweight bout? What are they fighting at? Hold on a second here. By the way, the Contender Series is tomorrow. We'll be reacting to it. We're back on the saddle for the Contender Series. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for that. Catch me outside. How about that? What weight are they fighting at? 180? Wow. I guess because it's kind of short notice. Damn, these guys are fighting at 180? Holy fuck. Yeah, it's not 170. These guys are doing a catchweight 180 fight. Boy. All right. It seems crazy because the media has it locked that OJ is guilty. But I went back over the case. OJ's lawyers made a very strong case. Did you watch the mini, what was it called? The mini series that they did? Is that what you watched? Is that the investigation? By the way, Till being a champ, 89% saying no. So 89% of our community saying at this stage of the game. We can get rid of that poll. It's pretty lopsided. I agree with that poll. All right. Let me see. Just make sure we addressed everything. Okay, we touched on everything. If you're coming in just now looking for that Conor McGregor information, well, run the stream back. We went in detail. We broke down the videos, and we got to the bottom of what went down on that yacht on that special day So go let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. We are donezo for the evening. Like I said, tomorrow we got a full week. We got the Contender Series tomorrow. We got Sam Alvey coming on Wednesday night. Also a special guest, Sheath Underwear, a gentleman coming on to talk about his undies. So a little Sheath action. You guys can torment him. Friday night, we got Fuka Friday. Then we're rolling into the fights early on Saturday in Paris. So we're going to have an early stream on Saturday. Monday show will recap that. And then next Wednesday, Christine Ferreira, the bare knuckle champion who defeated Taylor Starling. We said it. We are a man. We are a show of our word. And we are going to have the champ on. She agreed today, coming on next week. So that's going to be a very interesting interview considering we were all team Taylor Starling. So we'll see what Christine has to say about that. Thank you to the people that called in. Thank you so much for the donations. And before we go, we celebrate. We end on a high note.
I got the goals, I got the goals. We hit the lock, goals. Lock the goals. We got the lock the goals. Slap the likes, yeah. Slap the like button, it's time to lax. I slap the like button, we hit the goals. We hit the goals, we hit the like. We hit the like goals, come on.
It's a beautiful night when we hit the goals during the week. Thank you guys for the likes, smashing it up. I see some more coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you, Julian Lane, for coming on the show. Thank you, Headrush Sheath Underwear, mybookie.ag. Thank you to, who else am I thanking here? ESPN Plus, CBDX.com. Thank you so much. The promo code is MMA-HOLES for your discounts. Remember, 15% off. The MMA-Holes store is in full effect for 4 more days, only 4 days for that. So get your discounts, your deals, and we'll see you tomorrow night for the Contender Series. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA. What?